Nerds!
Today's episode is sponsored by NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. Personal finance can feel like a pop quiz you didn't study for. This podcast is your study guide. On NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast, you'll hear from trusted journalists who explain the why behind major financial decisions. You'll get research-backed insights and clear pros and cons, whether you're planning a big purchase or just want to grow your wealth. Make your next financial move with confidence. Follow NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast on your favorite podcast app.
Testing season is right around the corner, and this is when confidence really matters. When kids take time to review key concepts and strengthen their skills before assessments, it can make all the difference. IXL helps reinforce what they're learning right now, so they walk into every test feeling prepared, capable, and confident. IXL is an award-winning online learning platform that helps kids truly understand what they're learning. Whether they're building math confidence, strengthening reading and writing skills, or reviewing science concepts. Designed for students from pre-K through 12th grade, IXL delivers personalized, interactive practice that adapts to your child's level and pace. It's an easy, effective way to support learning as the school year heads into its final stretch. Studies show kids who use IXL score higher on tests, proven in all 50 states. IXL is used in 96 of the top 100 school districts in the U.S. Make an impact on your child's learning. Get IXL now. And listeners can get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when they sign up today at IXLlearning.com/audio. Visit IXLlearning.com/audio to get the most effective learning program out there at the best price.
This episode is supported by Ring, because at the end of the day, your home is your sanctuary. And with Ring, it's protected. Whether you're across the house or across the country, keeping an eye on things shouldn't be a mystery. With the battery doorbell, you can keep track of your packages and see more of what's happening at your front door in real time. If you want to make sure your yard is safe at night, the Outdoor Cam Plus delivers a wide field of view and enhanced video clarity with Retinal 2K video. And for the ultimate in detail, you can upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells featuring Retinal Vision. It gives you ultra-clear footage that actually lets you zoom in without losing those important details. The Ring system is helpful every single day. Like a lot of us, most of our shopping is done online. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly when a package arrives while you're busy at work or running errands. It's not just about the technology. It's about the relief of knowing your home is secure. It's incredibly easy to set up, and it gives you that extra layer of protection for what matters most. Your door, your yard, your home, your peace of mind. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more right now at Ring.com.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, summer is around the corner, and that means grilling season will soon be in full swing. Unless you're Miles Montgomery, who's grilling now because his oven stopped working. But whatever the case, just know that 3 million Weber grill brushes have been recalled after multiple people injured themselves after they accidentally swallowed the loose metal bristles, and it required surgery. Now, one person suggested using magnets to remove the bristles. Now, this is not a good idea. And a kid in New Zealand, he found that out when he lost part of a bowel after swallowing a magnet and then swallowing 199 more magnets. Yes, he swallowed 200 magnets, and he did it on purpose. Now, a woman in South Carolina, she drank her soda on purpose, but she says she wouldn't have drank her soda if she had known there was a dead mouse inside of the can. That's right, surprise. Now, to be fair, there was no way to know the mouse was in the can until after she drank most of it. So, she has my sympathies. On the other hand, a woman in Arizona, she almost died after eating a friend's homemade food. Now, the homemade food in question was fermented swordfish. Now, I don't want to victim shame here or anything, but come the hell on. It is fermented swordfish in the desert. Now, speaking of homemade meals, we go to Maine for a study in what we call bad optics. Students at a high school, they were accidentally fed dirt at a charity event to fight hunger. We'll explain the situation coming up. But first, we want to hear your tale of regret when it comes to something going down your throat. So today's question, brought to you by our friends at Advanced Hair Restoration, is food or other, intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing?
To be a part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send those emails to the men's room at KISW.com, and I'll watch the show live on YouTube at KISW.
Nerds!
Today's episode is sponsored by NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. Ever Google a money question and end up 12 tabs deep with 12 different answers? This podcast is your shortcut back to clarity. NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast breaks down financial decisions with a team of trusted journalists. They explain the why behind decisions like investing, home buying, and choosing credit cards with clear research-backed insights. No jargon, no misinformation. Make your next financial move with confidence. Follow NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast on your favorite podcast app.
Testing season is right around the corner, and this is when confidence really matters. When kids take time to review key concepts and strengthen their skills before assessments, it can make all the difference. IXL helps reinforce what they're learning right now, so they walk into every test feeling prepared, capable, and confident. IXL is an award-winning online learning platform that helps kids truly understand what they're learning. Whether they're building math confidence, strengthening reading and writing skills, or reviewing science concepts. Designed for students from pre-K through 12th grade, IXL delivers personalized, interactive practice that adapts to your child's level and pace. It's an easy, effective way to support learning as the school year heads into its final stretch. Studies show kids who use IXL score higher on tests, proven in all 50 states. IXL is used in 96 of the top 100 school districts in the U.S. Make an impact on your child's learning. Get IXL now. And listeners can get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when they sign up today at IXLlearning.com/audio. Visit IXLlearning.com/audio to get the most effective learning program out there at the best price.
This episode is supported by Ring, because at the end of the day, your home is your sanctuary. And with Ring, it's protected. Whether you're across the house or across the country, keeping an eye on things shouldn't be a mystery. With the battery doorbell, you can keep track of your packages and see more of what's happening at your front door in real time. If you want to make sure your yard is safe at night, the Outdoor Cam Plus delivers a wide field of view and enhanced video clarity with Retinal 2K video. And for the ultimate in detail, you can upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells featuring Retinal Vision. It gives you ultra-clear footage that actually lets you zoom in without losing those important details. The Ring system is helpful every single day. Like a lot of us, most of our shopping is done online. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly when a package arrives while you're busy at work or running errands. It's not just about the technology. It's about the relief of knowing your home is secure. It's incredibly easy to set up, and it gives you that extra layer of protection for what matters most. Your door, your yard, your home, your peace of mind. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more right now at ring.com.
As a woman entrepreneur, you know that every connection counts, whether it's with your customers, your team, or your community. Spectrum Business is here to help you build those connections stronger and faster. Imagine running your business with fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet so you can stay connected to customers, employees, and vendors without having to worry. We know flexibility matters. That's why select Spectrum Business packages come with a 3-year price guarantee, so you can focus on running your business. Plus, enjoy savings on internet, phone, TV, and mobile services when you bundle, all with a 30-day money-back guarantee and no long-term contracts. With Spectrum Business, you get more than just internet. You get support with 100% U.S.-based customer service. Real people who understand small business, ready 24/7 to help you stay up and running. Join millions of business owners like you across America who trust Spectrum Business for reliability, speed, and support. Visit spectrum.com/business today to get started. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Patrol is away we go. Welcome to the 21st Amendment season, episode number 4532. What a large and uncharged program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeaters. Once again, we'll be welcomed by Taryn Daly and Steve Biggs from the Daily Biggs Morning Show. Today on Sit and Spin, we go back in time. One thing about children's cartoons, regardless of how old you are, the theme song is a very important part of the show.
Sure, man.
Man, it gets you fired up. It doesn't matter how old you are. As soon as that music starts playing, you know the song. You're a kid. You know what you're looking forward to, whether it's my age being like Spider-Man or Speed Racer. Those songs are burned into my head forever.
What was his theme song?
Who?
Speed Racer.
Speed Racer. Here he comes.
Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels with a monkey in the trunk.
Yeah, yeah. And
Did
then
they
you had
say
like
that?
They did.
Yeah.
But it was a guarantee that Chim Chim the monkey was in the trunk of his car.
Okay. I'll give you a couple so you can guess them. That's all I'm giving you.
It was a cartoon?
Sure was.
Play the beginning again.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
Man,
I was thinking Flintstones.
yeah, okay. Ted, here's one for you.
I mean, I only remember it because you played it all the time. Was that Boom Bop?
No.
It was Boom Bop?
No.
It was non-talking characters, right?
Yes, correct.
Teletubbies?
Teletubby.
That is their speaking.
Yes, exactly.
Who was the Teletubby that was supposedly gay?
Tinky Winky.
Why
Tinky
did he get singled out?
Didn't he die? Wasn't that the one I was dying laughing at?
Because the little antenna on top of his head's an upside down triangle, which apparently means gay.
Oh.
Peanuts.
Oh, Peanuts.
See? It all matters. It really does.
That's
Theme
great
songs
tune
matter.
right there.
So today we have 10 80s cartoon theme songs that every kid knows.
All right.
A little bit past my time as far as watching cartoons, because at that point in time I was, teenager and
Yeah, do another thing.
kind of on to the next thing. But
Masturbation is
But
the
these
next
are all very popular shows. So if you know the show and you watched it growing up, you know the theme song. So we're going to play those for you coming up at 4:30 on the program. And today on the question, we're going to talk about things that you regret swallowing. Sometimes it's just maybe somebody's food,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
depending on who the cook is. Other times it's things that you did not intend to swallow. Sometimes maybe you swallowed something on a bet
Sure.
and then regretted swallowing it after the fact when you saw after it came out of your body.
Or the hot chip challenge, all that kind of crap,
Right.
Anytime they put challenge after something, like, don't do it.
Yep. I have been guilty of swallowing just about anything that was in a bait bucket while fishing.
Sure.
Because with my friend, a live bait bucket. So if it was in there, we'd make a bet, and typically we had been drinking on the river for a while.
That helps.
We started swallowing stuff. But that didn't get as bad as till like college when I believe it was 5 or 6 of us all decided to swallow goldfish
Yeah.
at one point in time. And the only reason we did this, and this is horrible, is because my roommate's girlfriend thought it would be a good idea for Matt to have some type of an animal in his bedroom, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So
Something living.
She bought him a small fish tank, and she filled it with goldfish because it was cheap.
Sure, of course.
Goldfish weren't that much money.
They're still not.
He never had a fish tank before. She wanted to make sure that if he killed these fish, it wasn't the most expensive thing, but, she got a light for it and the whole deal. We got drunk one night, and that was pretty well the end of the goldfish. He was not there. He was at work. So when he gets back, all his goldfish are gone. But, goldfish don't really digest. I will tell you that right now.
Was it still pretty much in its still?
It's a goldfish.
Okay.
It comes out of goldfish, which I was kind of shocked by.
Did
I regret swallowing it? Yes, because Matt was pretty pissed off. But then again, you're 18, 19 years old. And
Sure.
You've had a few beverages, and you give it a shot. Now, there are things that you can swallow that are, in fact, dangerous, all right? We'll get to the Weber story.
There's a lot of things you could swallow that are
there are.
dangerous.
All right, Ted, you're going to find this shocking. But over the weekend, I ordered myself a shot of Crown Royal.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy, right? So I take this shot, and
I
immediately...
guess because it's Crown Royal?
I've been drinking a lot. It's smooth.
All right.
I take the shot, and immediately I feel something hard on my tongue.
Oh.
And I stop, and I gently pull it out, and it is a shard of glass
Oh.
in the shape of like a nail.
Yeah.
It was not round. It was like a prickly shard of glass. And I slowly took it off my tongue and thought, oh, my God, I don't know what would have happened if I accidentally had swallowed that.
And did you consider that you may have swallowed the other piece that used to be attached to it?
Well, you know what?
That's always my
based
concern,
on the
right?
size of that, I was like, oh man. So I showed the bartender. I was like, dude, that almost went down my throat. He's like, oh no. So of course now I upgraded from a single Crown Royal.
Yeah, I was going to say, what'd you get for free?
To a double on the house.
Was this a normal, regular spot?
Yes, in a different in a different glass.
Yeah.
All that, but I thoroughly examined that thing. But man, I was terrified of what could have happened because I thought about it a lot afterwards. I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
That could have been bad. And that's what they're saying with more than 3 million Weber grill brushes. They have been recalled after multiple injuries reported from the wire bristles. Look, it is what it is. The bristles are coming out. It gets on the food. It gets on your chicken because you clean the grill. You don't realize it's on your food.
Yeah, and you swallow it.
You swallow one of these things. Does it get down your esophagus? Maybe. Does it get stuck in there? Maybe. Does it get stuck in your intestines? Does it get trapped in your stomach? Does it get stuck in your colon? The thing's got a long way to go. So when you swallow one of these brushes, we don't really need to get into the story that much, other than the fact that they have recalled these. And they do have plastic bristled brushes that do work.
Yeah, they do.
Because I've got one now, and I upgraded, and that was one of the reasons I got rid of my wire brush, was because I did not want to deal with this kind of situation.
Because it happens every year. This is the first time I've heard a recall on it.
Yeah, and the plastic ones work just fine.
Sure.
Honest to God, they really do. So, that's...
I'm still confused. What is it? They break off and get in the food?
So think about like a toothbrush, right? But it's on your grill. But if one of these bristles breaks off as you're cleaning your grill, it's still on your grill. So a lot of times when people go to cook their food, they don't realize they've laid it directly on top of this.
Okay, all right. I was like, who's swallowing all these?
Right, it's after they grill their food,
Look,
right?
Maybe you brush your grill at the end of every time you cook. There might be a bristle or two that's still on the grill after you clean it. Or if you clean it before you grill, and you leave the scraps on there, then you just scrape it off the next time before you go.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
Yeah.
So one of two ways. But I'll tell you what, either way, the grill's going to be hot typically when you clean it.
Yeah.
That's when these guys fall off.
Yeah, that's the
Get on the grill. You slap some skinny chicken on there with skin on it or whatever.
Sure.
Flip it over a couple times. Next thing you know, you don't see that you got one of these bristles stuck on your food. Now, this one is a little bit different because, as we're saying, intentional or not, obviously that is unintentional.
Nobody's trying to swallow.
You don't want to do that. I don't want to swallow a shard of glass.
Yeah.
I did want to swallow a goldfish, but after I was done, I regretted it. But
I would have choked on that goldfish.
Really?
It chokes on everything.
Yeah.
A living thing that's now probably resisting and trying to go down.
Okay,
There's no chance.
Look, there was a two-part method to this. I got to be honest. This was stupid as hell, but we did it. All right, so we all took a big swig of water.
Yeah.
And kept the water in our mouth. And then we popped the goldfish in because we wanted to feel it swimming around in our mouth.
Okay.
That was stupid. Now, I have no idea how we got there. It was just one of those nights. But we remember the story about the criminal who pooped diamonds. Last year, a 32-year-old thief from Texas, his name is Jathan Gilder. He stole $770,000 worth of diamond earrings from a Tiffany's in Florida. Now, when the police caught him, he swallowed the two sets of earrings. Well, that didn't fool anyone, but Jathan wasn't sure. He asked cops, quote, "Am I going to be charged with what's in my stomach?" Don't know why I brought that up. He even regretted it, adding, "I should have thrown them out the window." Now, Jathan may not seem like the sharpest mastermind, but he thinks he can handle lawyering. He just recently rejected a plea deal, has decided to represent himself at the trial, which is scheduled for next month. It's unclear what kind of defense he'll mount, since the evidence against him smells to high heaven.
Aren't they great?
Because Jathan did pass the two sets of earrings from Tiffany's while in custody. Plus some unexpected mystery earrings, not from the Tiffany's haul. They haven't figured out what that's all about yet.
But he swallowed more jewelry from another place.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
He has been locked up without bond since his arrest, and he has a long rap sheet that includes convictions for resisting arrest, assault, narcotics possession, multiple jewelry thefts. He could be looking at up to 30 years for robbery with a 15-year mandatory minimum and up to life for grand theft with a 30-year mandatory minimum.
And he's going to represent himself.
Based on the fact that the value of those earrings was $770,000.
And then what was he going to do with them? This guy's too stupid to fence them for any reasonable amount of money. He probably would have sold them to you for $50.
Would you buy them hot knowing where they were?
Nope. Not well. Actually, from this guy, maybe, because I get the feeling you could talk his dumb ass down to like 20.
Yeah.
I'll give you $25 and the rest of my cigarettes in this pack.
I mean, they're real diamonds. You can clean them. I'd still buy them.
Yeah.
How much?
Well, I'm assuming he's going to serve them on a discount.
Yeah, he's too stupid to know the value. I guarantee. If he's going to represent himself, you know you're dealing with an idiot. So I'm saying you could talk him. I bet you in the end, you'd be like, look, man, here's a $250 Visa card, a pack of smokes, and a Zippo. And I bet you he takes it. Because that's about as dumb can be.
Now, back to unintentional, all right? There's a little bit of irony in the story out of Maine. In what a Maine high school described as an unfortunate accidental incident, The school fed dirt to students at a charity event meant to raise money to combat hunger. What?
Well, I know how this happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better or worse.
What do you mean?
Look,
The
read the
reasoning?
story.
Yeah.
And ironically enough, they lived in Waldoboro, a high school there. They accidentally served a dish of baked dirt at the school's empty bowl supper, which the bank... And who calls something a supper?
Nobody.
Where are we?
There was the Last Supper, and I believe that was literally the Last Supper. After that,
How
we'll call
often?
it dinner.
How often? Who do you know? Who do you know in general verbiage uses the word supper?
My grandparents.
Correct.
Yeah, or you got to be like a cowboy.
I don't know.
To me, like
Cowboys
farmer-
eat supper.
They don't eat dinner.
I feel like farmers and cowboys, that's the only time you might be like, hey, I got to get home for supper.
That's fair. Yeah.
I just remember it being kind of old timey, but that word is definitely faded.
It is very old-timey.
But
yeah.
obviously, they've been doing this for a while. It's called the Empty Bowl Supper, which tells me there's nothing in there. According to the Bangor Daily News, they described the event as a long-standing community service event to combat hunger. According to a statement from the school, earlier that day, as part of a science class experiment, students baked a batch of potting soil to see how sterilized soil affected plant growth.
Okay.
So you've got two samples, obviously.
Right.
You've got one that's not baked. You've got one that has been baked. You plant something, and you see what grows better
Yeah.
out of the two types of soil. The dirt was placed in a foil-covered baking dish and set beside the stove, separate from the empty bowl supper food items. But in an effort to quickly deliver food to the serving tables, the dish was mistakenly identified as part of the meal and brought out for the folks to eat. 3 students briefly put some of the soil in their mouths, believing it was like a dessert item, maybe a brownie or something, I don't really know. But before immediately realizing what it was, the item was then removed from the serving tables.
Well, yeah.
Well, the way I read it was there is a dessert called a dirt cup.
Sure. Does it look like dirt?
Yes. It's like chocolate pudding with like crushed up Oreos on top and then gummy worms. So my impression was they were trying to serve that version of a dirt cup, but they actually served them dirt.
You know, I just pulled up
Okay.
a picture of the dirt cup dessert, and other than the gummy bears, it straight up looks like dirt.
It looks like dirt.
It does, especially potting soil with the dark brown.
This was completely accidental, not a prank by any of the students. The parents of the students involved have been contacted, and the students have also spoken with the school. Those involved in organizing the Empty Bowl Supper, that long-standing community service event benefiting hunger, said it means a great deal to our school and community. We are deeply, deeply, deeply sorry that this incident occurred. Now, they say, while certainly not something most people would want to do, according to poison.org, eating dirt in very small quantities is not terribly dangerous. However, experts certainly do not recommend eating too much dirt, as it will probably cause some serious health issues if you were to continue to eat it.
Not just experts.
Now,
Anyone will tell you, try not to eat a lot of dirt if you can help it.
this is what they told the kids. First, don't worry. Medical problems due to eating dirt mostly occur when people eat dirt chronically. So if you're that kid in the yard that's just constantly eating dirt,
Yeah.
maybe you're going to have a problem. They say if your child did not cough or choke on the dirt, they should be fine. They advise parents to wipe out the mouth with a damp cloth to get the remaining dirt out, rinse the mouth, and give your child something to drink.
If you have to tell the parents that, those parents should not have kids. My God, my child's eating dirt. What should I do? Have you rinsed out his mouth? Not yet.
Headline,
We don't
students,
need to feed him. He's full of dirt.
students at Maine High School accidentally eat dirt at charity event to fight hunger.
We ate sand.
You ate sand?
We ate sand. And there was no crawfish.
Food or other, intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Today's episode is sponsored by NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. Ever Google a money question and end up 12 tabs deep with 12 different answers? This podcast is your shortcut back to clarity. NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast breaks down financial decisions with a team of trusted journalists. They explain the why behind decisions like investing, home buying, and choosing credit cards with clear research-backed insights. No jargon, no misinformation. Make your next financial move with confidence. Follow NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast on your favorite podcast app.
Testing season is right around the corner, and this is when confidence really matters. When kids take time to review key concepts and strengthen their skills before assessments, it can make all the difference. IXL helps reinforce what they're learning right now, so they walk into every test feeling prepared, capable, and confident. IXL is an award-winning online learning platform that helps kids truly understand what they're learning. Whether they're building math confidence, strengthening reading and writing skills, or reviewing science concepts. Designed for students from pre-K through 12th grade, IXL delivers personalized, interactive practice that adapts to your child's level and pace. It's an easy, effective way to support learning as the school year heads into its final stretch. Studies show kids who use IXL score higher on tests, proven in all 50 states. IXL is used in 96 of the top 100 school districts in the U.S. Make an impact on your child's learning. Get IXL now. And listeners can get an exclusive 20% off IXL membership when they sign up today at IXLlearning.com/audio. Visit IXLlearning.com/audio to get the most effective learning program out there at the best price.
This episode is supported by Ring, because at the end of the day, your home is your sanctuary. And with Ring, it's protected. Whether you're across the house or across the country, keeping an eye on things shouldn't be a mystery. With the battery doorbell, you can keep track of your packages and see more of what's happening at your front door in real time. If you want to make sure your yard is safe at night, the Outdoor Cam Plus delivers a wide field of view and enhanced video clarity with Retinal 2K video. And for the ultimate in detail, you can upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells featuring Retinal Vision. It gives you ultra-clear footage that actually lets you zoom in without losing those important details. The Ring system is helpful every single day. Like a lot of us, most of our shopping is done online. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly when a package arrives while you're busy at work or running errands. It's not just about the technology. It's about the relief of knowing your home is secure. It's incredibly easy to set up, and it gives you that extra layer of protection for what matters most. Your door, your yard, your home, your peace of mind. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more right now at ring.com.
As a woman entrepreneur, you know that every connection counts, whether it's with your customers, your team, or your community. Spectrum Business is here to help you build those connections stronger and faster. Imagine running your business with fast, reliable, fiber-powered internet so you can stay connected to customers, employees, and vendors without having to worry. We know flexibility matters. That's why select Spectrum Business packages come with a 3-year price guarantee, so you can focus on running your business. Plus, enjoy savings on internet, phone, TV, and mobile services when you bundle, all with a 30-day money-back guarantee and no long-term contracts. With Spectrum Business, you get more than just internet. You get support with 100% U.S.-based customer service, real people who understand small business, ready 24/7 to help you stay up and running. Join millions of business owners like you across America who trust Spectrum Business for reliability, speed, and support. Visit spectrum.com/business today to get started. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas. As women, we all wake up one day and realize that youth, marriage, and perfect skin don't come with a refund policy. If that hits home, Party's Over is good for you. It's the show where beauty, heartbreak, and brutal honesty collide. Each week, beauty rebel and author of BS to Botox, Sandrelina Silverman, and her guests spill the truth about aging, love, and everything in between. Expect laughter, wisdom, and the occasional Botox confession. Real women, real stories, real talk. Download Party's Over today on the Odyssey app.
From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Our question, food or other, intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Brad. Welcome to the men's room.
Guys, this is awesome. It's Brad the Meat Man, you know.
Hey, Brad. How are you, man?
Yeah, calling from Costa Rica.
Oh, nice.
And I just love that I get to listen to you guys on YouTube, and it's just awesome. And I miss you guys. And
what are you doing? What are you doing in Costa Rica? Why are you listening to us while you're in Costa Rica? I had a wonderful experience there. I wish I could remember most of it, but I was told I had a great time.
Yeah, I live here now. Like I've lived here for about a year and a half.
Okay, what's the most exotic meat you've tried?
Ain't really no exotic. I'm not eating iguana or nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah, like people eat chicken and pork here. You know, the beef sucks.
Okay, good to know.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a drug-related story. I'm a burner. I go to Burning Man every year. We had our camp, and then I threw a party at my house. I used to throw epic parties at my house in Linwood, and Ted can attest to this.
I was to say, I kind of remember a couple.
He was actually at this party. The thing with LSD is it comes in a vial of liquid, right?
Yeah.
So, like, once the drops go away, it's called the wash. You wash it out, so we washed out a couple of vials, and we were having a party, and we're like, oh, it's diluted. So, like, take 3 hits, take 4, you know? And so we dropped a bunch. And then my buddy Dave, there was, like, some left in the shot glass. I'm like, shoot it. And I was kind of kidding, and he just knocked it back. He was out of his mind. And the only reason I could stay kind of focused, tethered to the earth, was because I was worried about him. And we're still playing music. And but so to all the kids out there, it's more of a public service announcement. When you wash a vial, be careful, boys and girls, because you never know what you're getting.
You know what I like about your public service announcement? It's not, hey, kids, don't do drugs. It's like, if you're going to do drugs, let me how to do it right.
It's like one of those the more you know things for Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes, it is definitely the more you know. And, you know, this party turned into absolute debauchery. I mean, there was a point where we were we ran out of balloons, so we used a condom to huff nitrous.
Ah, the old condom huff.
And the funny part is, like, me and my buddy, we had showed up later, but they had already ingested this. So another friend of ours, she's a bartender, like a mixologist. She brings her whole bar set up, and everybody's like, we don't want to drink. So me and my buddy were, like, having a couple of drinks. Like, it is really quiet and mellow right now. And then about an hour later, everybody kind of got back into it.
They woke back up.
How long was your buddy tripping hard?
I mean, it was till the next day. Like, we did some things, you know. He had babysitters, and he tried to sleep it off a lot. But, you know, anyone who, you know, kind of dives into the hallucinogenics, and if, you know, everyone's got a story of I did too much, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I
have plenty myself.
It'll last until it's done with you. I mean, there's nothing you can do to get out. I'm just curious to know, man, what is your average day like in Costa Rica? You get up and do what?
So I live in a really small town. It's called Cahuita. It's on the Caribbean side, much mellower. Like, most people, when they come to Costa Rica, they go to the Pacific side, which is really, like, it's becoming just America. Like, there's giant condos and resorts. I live on the Caribbean side. The town I live in it's really small. There's maybe 500 people. There's a national park here, the Cahuita National Park. And I got a little dog, and we go for walks. I honestly, like, I pick up trash. That's kind of my hobby.
That's a cool hobby.
I have a little I have a little 4-room hotel, and I have a little street food stand. So I have to cook. It's like it's in my genes. I've chef for 35 years. Like, if I'm not cooking, like, I freak out.
So you said you had a 4-room hotel?
Yeah, so it's 4 rooms. They're like 1-bedroom apartments. They all have little kitchens, and it's right in town center of Cahuita. It's like 3 blocks to the national park, 3 blocks to the beach.
So do you live in the hotel?
My house is behind the hotel.
Okay,
So
that's very cool.
You can look it up. It's called La Bounty Del Mar. You can Google it.
La Bounty Del Mar?
What does that mean?
La Bounty Del Mar. Well, La Bounty is my last name.
Oh, okay.
And Del Mar is, you know, by the beach.
That's what Del Mar is. Okay, that explains it.
La Bounty Del Mar. That's right.
You got points?
Maybe y'all could come for a vacation, man. I'll take care of you.
Bro, that's already in my head, man. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, we're looking at that.
Me and Ted are close, and we've all met, man. We've all met more than once. You know me.
That's very cool, man. Very cool.
Damn, good for you,
man.
dude.
Good to hear from you, brother.
That
Update
is a
the
cool
prices.
spot.
Let's see the prices.
Yeah, see what's
Brag on
charging
for
you
this.
guys.
All right, there we go. La Bounty Del Mar offers an on-site Italian restaurant, a garden, and free Wi-Fi. Yeah. Apartments feature air conditioning, wardrobe, and cable TV.
Where's the price? What's Brad charging people to stay there, man?
Brad cook his ass off.
I know.
Right? I mean, seriously.
I'm just listening to him like, dude, I want to go there, right?
I mean, I
Caribbean. Come on.
I camped with them one year at Burning Man, and one morning I had one of the best omelets ever had. Like,
he's just hooking it up.
Yeah, because he brought I volunteered to cook on burn night, right? Because that's the biggest night.
Yeah.
And most people don't want to do it that night. But I was like, I got it. It's cool. And we had a bunch of marinated short ribs and stuff, right? Like the Colby little beef. Like it was awesome.
Yeah.
No, it's very nice.
Yeah,
it really does.
No price on there.
I think that's based on the time of the year.
Man, any time of the year. I don't care.
All right, we're going to check in on Saturday.
This coming Saturday?
Yeah, we're going to check in on the 30th. 2 adults, no children.
No children.
Here we go.
Sorry, kids.
$63 a night. $441 for the entire week.
Wait, how much for the week?
$441 for the entire week. That is correct.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Food or other intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Trev. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores.
Hey, I just want to say for the kids out there, don't do drugs and stay away from the meat man.
Probably pretty sound advice.
Yeah, wait till you're 21.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, riding around with my uncle, or I can't remember what we're doing exactly, but driving around, and he's got a snooze in, and he's spitting and whatever, and driving along, and he's spitting whatever, and I'm just hanging out, and I reach in the seat to grab my vitamin water. Well, I didn't grab the vitamin water, and I opened that sucker up, and I chugged that thing like you wouldn't believe because I was so thirsty. And by the time I was done, I was like, you need to pull this S over.
Yeah. How bad did you puke?
Oh, it was like the exorcism. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, tobacco is not good to be ingested that way, man.
Especially when it's already been in someone's mouth.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
How long were you puking?
Oh, probably 20 minutes. It came out my nose.
Golly. Okay.
The burn.
Well, man, we've all been there. I happened to Jolene one time.
Oh, yeah. She was pissed.
Oh, yeah. Because once you taste it and once you realize what you've done,
you can't get it out of your mouth.
There's nothing you can do.
And you can't get it out of your head either, man.
Yeah, like I dipped for years, but like you can't just, that guy would just leave those spitters around work.
Yeah.
And you can't do that. And then
But it can. It was just a can.
Yeah. One time, Bernie did it. We were in his Jeep. We were driving somewhere, and I'll never forget it. Like, he just reached, because I had the spitter in the cup holder, and like I remember just looking over, and it's like about to hit his lips in like slow mo, like no.
Oh yeah.
Food or other intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Devin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Well, I had a drinking game incident once playing quarters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So I was there with my date and playing a little footsie under the table, and somebody bounced a quarter in the shot glass, slams it over to me. I grab it deftly, slam it down. My eyeballs got big as saucers. And everybody hit the ground laughing their asses off because I swallowed the quarter.
Did you retrieve said quarter?
Well, it was kind of a little nerve-wracking. My mom was an RN, so I really don't want to talk to her about this. But so 2 days later, I made change.
All right.
Clink.
Did you physically hear it?
I did. I felt it moving through my belly, and I was praying that it was going to go through. And eventually, 2 or 3 days later, it was the first thing out.
Okay.
I've never seen it.
Wait, it came out before anything else?
But you could honestly feel it moving through your body.
Yes.
But you're saying the quarter popped out before any actual fecal matter came out?
On that particular day. There was a few things ahead of the game there, but...
I wonder if you would have set off a metal detector at the airport.
I don't know.
You know, because, man, you've had a foil from a pack of cigarettes in your pocket before and got flagged.
And it was stupid because the woman kept making me walk through. And I kept saying, man, it might be the cigarette. Can I just pull them out? And she goes, no. I just want to see if it is. Like, for her, this was interesting. It hadn't been a problem before. She had me go through 3 times, all right? Then pulled out the cigarette pack. Nothing went off. And she's like, it is the foil. I'm like, but we established that.
So a quarter would definitely do that.
I guess.
You would think.
I don't know.
I will say this. I've never seen it in quarters, but I was coaching at a basketball camp back in the day. And at night, they had what we call like the hospitality suite.
Yeah.
Right, so it was like cold cuts, coolers full of beer mostly, but sodas. So we would play. You ever played chandeliers?
Yeah.
Right, so chandeliers, there's like a circle of cups. There's one in the middle, but like you're shooting a lot. And same thing, one guy, and ironically, Miles, I remember he was from West Virginia because he would always sing the West Virginia fight song before we'd play. He swallowed that quarter. So first of all, the game kind of ended because we needed that quarter.
No one else had change.
No, and it's like camp Sunday through
through
Friday, right? So he swallowed this on like a Monday or Tuesday, and I remember like by like Thursday, or Friday morning, I go, "Hey man, did you pass that yet?" And he's like, "Jesus, I've never had so many other people interested in my poop."
Well, yeah,
yeah.
If you swallow a quarter, it's like everybody wants to know. I think I've swallowed a quarter probably twice, and in both plain quarters, same thing. You think you can catch it on your tongue or whatever the case, and like it's just gone.
Oh,
what?
I'm just thinking about that quarter going down my throat.
Well, it's not like you really even feel it ricochet or anything. It's just part of the beer, so you sling this thing back and you just realize, like, it is gone. It is gone, and there's nothing you can do.
Food or other, intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Mary. Welcome to the men's room.
It's a hard act to follow, man. A quarter I definitely couldn't do.
You've never swallowed a quarter? I'm just saying by accident.
You could swallow 50 cents.
I recall maybe a nickel or a I don't know, a penny or something. But yeah, I don't think so. That's a hardcore story. That's a tough act to follow.
Well, we'll see if you can do it.
I don't know if I want to try, man.
All right, give it a shot.
That's why you called.
Well, one thing I regret swallowing, it was eating, and it was these homemade, brownies they have out here on the West Coast, homemade brownies, yeah. What's in them? Well, I'll tell you.
Sounds like you had one before you called.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes ago.
What time did happy hour start?
Right, 1 o'clock, Mary? What?
Oh, I'm sorry?
I said it sounds like you ate one before you called.
No, I absolutely did not. Sorry.
All right.
Did you know that they were weird? Did you know that they were weed brownies when you ate them?
They weren't weed brownies. That was the problem.
Wait, what?
I wasn't even able to move. Yeah, it was... it was years ago. But anyway, something I regret swallowing because I got dropped off, couldn't move, got taken home. My phone was literally like 5 inches from my hand, and I couldn't even reach it to call 911. So I don't know. It's not that funny of a story, but...
Were they mushroom brownies?
I'm guessing.
Well, look, man, you can have a weed brownie in it.
It will put you on your ass.
Depending on the milligrams. Not that you would
be... right? Exactly. That's exactly what it is. You got to measure it, right? I don't know what she did. She's like, do you want... It was a friend of mine. She was a cook. She made great brownies. She's like, have one of these. And I'm like, no, I'm dead. I feel like I'm dead.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's an old school Hollywood buffet.
Mary, I want to party with you. I don't know what you're doing, man, but you sound like a good time.
I say you don't even need the drugs.
I know.
Don't even need the drugs. Wow. What did she tell you, Mike? Yeah. Were they weed brownies or not?
Was it English?
She didn't ever say what was in the brownies. She just kind of did the same thing, like, hey, what's in those things, And then I assumed just like you guys did, they were weed brownies.
But
and
she said they weren't.
Right, and all I hear is that she's dying on the floor. She can't reach the phone to call 911, which was probably for the better because it doesn't sound like she needed it. But, yeah, that's
okay. I mean,
that's
weed brownies too, especially like it's a little bit easier now with the legalization that you know how much you're taking.
There's a big difference.
But
right.
back in the day, like people were just kind of batching them. So A, you didn't know, and then B, if you've never And I get it. People don't want to smoke stuff, but people that like are going to try weed are always like, "Oh, I'll do an edible." And it's like, look, it hits completely different,
and it hits later.
Correct,
right?
because it's got to get into your bloodstream different.
And what does everyone say? I don't feel anything. I'm going to have another brownie. Like, man, don't do it. Do not do it. We've all made that mistake. And then you're like, I am too high to enjoy this. I told you years ago.
I was just like, remember the cops? Like years ago, there was some cop
that called 911.
Right, so they had busted these people with weed brownies, and they ate them, and then he called 911. It's like, I'm dying.
Yeah,
and they're like, you're not dying. I ate a weed brownie. I'm dying.
Me and my girlfriend are dying. I remember
Yeah, exactly. And like, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been to festivals. I had buddies that did a lot of stuff for 3 days, but they don't do a lot of weed. And when I saw them on Sunday, they're like, I'm not okay. And I'm like, what happened? They're like, we ate homemade brownies from somebody. And I was like,
you'll be all right,
Jesus, man. I've seen you ingest a lot of stuff Friday and Saturday. But they were off their ass on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Food or other intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Nerds! Today's episode is sponsored by NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. Ever Google a money question and end up 12 tabs deep with 12 different answers? This podcast is your shortcut back to clarity. NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast breaks down financial decisions with a team of trusted journalists. They explain the why behind decisions like investing, home buying, and choosing credit cards with clear research-backed insights. No jargon, no misinformation. Make your next financial move with confidence. Follow NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast on your favorite podcast app. This episode is supported by Ring, because at the end of the day, your home is your sanctuary. And with Ring, it's protected. Whether you're across the house or across the country, keeping an eye on things shouldn't be a mystery. With the battery doorbell, you can keep track of your packages and see more of what's happening at your front door in real time. If you want to make sure your yard is safe at night, the Outdoor Cam Plus delivers a wide field of view and enhanced video clarity with Retinal 2K video. And for the ultimate in detail, you can upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells featuring Retinal Vision. It gives you ultra-clear footage that actually lets you zoom in without losing those important details. The Ring system is helpful every single day. Like a lot of us, most of our shopping is done online. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly when a package arrives while you're busy at work or running errands. It's not just about the technology. It's about the relief of knowing your home is secure. It's incredibly easy to set up, and it gives you that extra layer of protection for what matters most. Your door, your yard, your home, your peace of mind. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more right now at Ring.com.
As women, we all wake up one day and realize that youth, marriage, and perfect skin don't come with a refund policy. If that hits home, Party's Over is good for you. It's the show where beauty, heartbreak, and brutal honesty collide. Each week, beauty rebel and author of BS to Botox, Sandralina Silverman, and her guests spill the truth about aging, love, and everything in between. Expect laughter, wisdom, and the occasional Botox confession. Real women, real stories, real talk. Download Party's Over today on the Odyssey app.
Nobody brags about their car's resale value at a dinner party. Nobody posts about it on social media. It's not the reason you fall in love with a vehicle. But 5 years in, it's one of the clearest signs that you made the right decision. And Toyota makes that choice easy. For 6 consecutive years, Toyota has been named the best resale value brand by Kelley Blue Book. And many Toyota models, like the Camry, Tacoma, and 4Runner, are best in their class according to KBB. Because Toyota doesn't just build vehicles for the moment, they build for the miles ahead, which is something every Toyota owner can appreciate. So stop by your local Toyota dealer and enjoy the affordability of a great deal today, plus the value that lasts long after your purchase. Shop Toyota.com to find out more. Vehicles projected resale value and best resale value awards are specific to the 2026 model year. For more information, visit KelleyBlueBooksKBB.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
At Lowe's, we're about to kick off something epic for fans who want more Messi. And trust us, you'll want to be a rewards member when it happens. Join for free and get access to Messi exclusives, surprises, and more. Head to Lowe's.com/moremessy. Now's the time to get in because members get more at Lowe's. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
Did you know if your windows are bare, indoor temperatures can go up 20 degrees? Turn the temperature down with Blinds.com and get up to 50% off custom window treatments like solar roller shades and more during the Memorial Day mega sale. Whether you want to DIY it or have a pro handle everything, we've got you. Free samples, real design experts, and zero pressure. Just help when you need it. Shop up to 50% off site-wide and huge savings on doorbusters right now during the Memorial Day mega sale at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
The 2026 Lincoln Aviator SUV turns a robust list of features into a world of premium experiences. Excite your drive with impressive horsepower and torque. Customize your comfort with available perfect position seats featuring 30 configurations. Make room for 2 more passengers with powerful third-row seats that can fold flat with the touch of a button. And immerse yourself in the finest expression of design and services with available elevated packages. Experience it for yourself by visiting your local Lincoln retailer.
This episode is supported by Ring, because at the end of the day, your home is your sanctuary. And with Ring, it's protected. Whether you're across the house or across the country, keeping an eye on things shouldn't be a mystery. With the battery doorbell, you can keep track of your packages and see more of what's happening at your front door in real time. If you want to make sure your yard is safe at night, the Outdoor Cam Plus delivers a wide field of view and enhanced video clarity with Retinal 2K video. And for the ultimate in detail, you can upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells featuring Retinal Vision. It gives you ultra-clear footage that actually lets you zoom in without losing those important details. The Ring system is helpful every single day. Like a lot of us, most of our shopping is done online. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly when a package arrives while you're busy at work or running errands. It's not just about the technology. It's about the relief of knowing your home is secure. It's incredibly easy to set up, and it gives you that extra layer of protection for what matters most. Your door, your yard, your home, your peace of mind. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more right now at Ring.com.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Multiple Alani Nu customers keep coming forward with similar claims that they're finding dead mice in their soda cans.
Jesus.
In 2024, 3 separate Alani Nu customers went viral after claiming they found dead mice inside of their cans. With one case posted in April, another in October, a third in December. Now a South Carolina woman says the same thing has happened to her. In the TikTok video that has garnered over 2.9 million views, a shock creator, one Chandler Minuski, shows the unsettling discovery. I don't even know where to start, she says. We're just going to rip the Band-Aid off. Found a dead mouse at the bottom of my Alani can. She says she was drinking from the can when with a small opening for drinking, which she believes would make it very difficult for the mouse to get in there after she opened it. So she explained she drank 3/4 of it and started pouring the rest down her sink when she noticed the can was heavier than a normal empty can. I'm like, why does it feel like there's still so much in it? It's so heavy. Then she realized there was something else inside. I felt a little thud. Minuski then shows the camera what she's talking about. Inside the bottom half of the can, which she then cut open, is what appears to be a small rodent. Mm-hmm. I'm disgusted by myself, she says. I'm going to throw up in the bathroom. I'm shaking. It is rare. It's happened before. In 2017, a South Dakota man allegedly found a mouse in a Coca-Cola can, though the defense attorney argued the mouse would have been in a more advanced stage of decomposition if it had been inside the can before it was opened.
Uh-huh.
So basically saying it got in there while the guy was drinking it.
Right.
Another infamous case happened in 2012 when a man claimed he found a mouse inside his Mountain Dew. In that case, PepsiCo argued that the drink would have dissolved the mouse completely if it had entered the can before sealing.
Did that bring anyone comfort? I remember them saying that. Like, oh, no, it's Pepsi, dude. That mouse would have been dissolved, like a mob hit.
It still would have been like a slush or a sludge, I would have to imagine. So our question, food or other intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
That is like a mob hit hiding the body.
That's what I mean, man. That's like, our Pepsi, it would have dissolved the mouse.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if you filled up an Olympic-sized pool with Pepsi and pushed a human body in there.
What's going to happen?
Is it going to be dissolved when I get back?
Does it dissolve the bones?
Probably not.
Right,
well, a Coca-Cola will eat through a nail, the rust on a nail.
It'll eat through the rust, but it doesn't eat the nail. But when Pepsi's defense is,
your skin could be the rust, your bones might be the nail.
Yeah.
You could just come out a skeleton.
I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, that kind of turned me off from Pepsi for a while. Hello, Josh. Welcome to the men's room.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Thank you for what you do. So, my story is me and my stepbrother and I used to go mow lawns in the summertime, raise money for camp or, whatever. And we'd carry a milk jug full of water, stay hydrated. We'd be out for 8 hours a day. We'd get dropped off and picked up 8 hours later. Well, we'd split up, mow lawns separately. And when I met back up with him 4 hours later, apparently he got more gasoline. So he dumped out the water and filled up gas for the lawnmower. Not knowing, I grabbed that jug and chugged about 3 gulps of gasoline.
Oh, man. Oh.
It was horrible.
Yeah, well, sure.
Okay, I got to ask, did you get drunk?
I don't know. I ran to a random house and grabbed the hose and rinsed and chugged water. Possibly, heat exhaustion and gasoline. I'm guessing there was some euphoria to that.
Did you puke at all?
The gasoline, yes. It did come back up.
Okay. I was going to ask, if when you pooped, it smelled like gasoline.
No. Everything, it came out pretty quick.
Okay. God damn, man.
Well, you got to figure if you're siphoning stuff, there's a possibility of that happening.
That's definitely
not 3
happening.
gulps, because you're just trying to, get
when
it in
you
your mouth and
siphon
spit it out.
Right, touches your tongue, you're done. But.
Yeah.
I was so thirsty, and this was our water jug. So you go for it, right? In the midst of summer, you go for water, and he didn't stop me. He didn't know. I just went for water, and that's that.
Okay.
I'm surprised it didn't melt the plastic.
Right.
My dad, I remember we poured a little bit of gasoline in a styrofoam cup. I can't remember what he was doing, but we only needed it in the cup for a couple minutes while he did whatever. By the time we turned around, the cup was gone, man.
Yep. When a toddler swallowed a wireless headphone, panic swept through her family within seconds, leaving them frantically searching for solutions. The mom was in a panic. However, in the middle of that rising anxiety, one relative tried to introduce humor, a choice that didn't unfold the way that he had hoped. According to a Reddit post, everything escalated when a 3-year-old niece, swallowed my sister's left iPod, setting off a wave of concern among the adults that were present. Now, as everyone else around the child tried to decide what to do, the user attempted to cut through the tension with a playful idea. I was trying to lighten the situation. So I connected the AirPod to my phone and put my ear on her stomach to check if I could hear it. To his surprise, the plan worked. He said I could hear sounds coming from inside her. He said it was briefly turned the frightening situation into something oddly funny, but the apparent lighthearted approach did not resonate with those around him. Instead of easing the tension, it left the Reddit user looking somewhat apathetic to the situation.
Oh, come on. He's the uncle.
As he recalled, the people around us didn't really find it amusing and instead started staring at him. And they were irritated and were in disbelief. What was meant to calm the mood only made things more tense. I ended up being the only one laughing while everyone else was still stressing about the AirPod inside of her. Now, people were saying online, this has happened to someone I know.
Sure.
It will eventually become one of those family stories that gets told over and over again. More than likely, the kid will pass this thing without a problem. But one commenter said that he understood why the family was upset, why they were stressed and worried. On the other hand, this is 100% something that me and my husband would do if our kid swallowed an iPod just to make sure it reached the stomach.
Absolutely. I mean, that'd be my first thought. If my kid told me they accidentally swallowed it, but let's fire it up.
I've told this story before. My daughter was at the crawling age, and apparently I had some cargo shorts with a pretty decent size button on them. I had lost the button. I had no idea I'd lost the button. I just knew that they were my favorite shorts. And when I went to put them on, and there was no button there, I was pissed off because, number one, I don't have any extra buttons laying around.
Right.
Number two, at that point in time, I didn't have a sewing kit. So I'm like, well, these are my favorite shorts. That sucks. In the meantime, my daughter has strangely stopped eating.
Yeah.
And she was born without an esophagus. So in the middle of her chest was the area where they pulled down from the throat and up from the stomach and basically created one.
Yeah.
So think about an hourglass where this scarring would have been in the middle of her chest,
Sure.
but in her esophagus. So that area was not as wide as the rest for her to swallow through. That button got stuck at that point. And for however many days, because I don't know when I lost the button.
Yeah.
I don't know when she swallowed it. But she was not eating her food. And this was highly unusual for her.
Yeah.
Basically what was happening is all of her formula was getting stuck in her throat. The only formula that was getting through was passing through the 4-thread holes.
Yeah.
On the
Just like little drips.
Just little, I mean, barely.
Barely even at that.
And this kid was already in trouble. So she's like starting to get emaciated.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on with my kid? There's no bowel movements. She's not peeing. I'm not changing diapers. Something here is really wrong. And when they do the surgery, they basically take a camera and shove it down your throat. But for us, we were in a separate waiting area. And the camera we could see on a television in that room. So the doctor starts snaking this snake down there with the camera on it. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, there's that goddamn button.
There's my button.
And I believe her mom still has the button. But
really?
I mean, it was just, I don't know.
You didn't sew it back on your shorts?
But there was a sense of relief once we realized that it wasn't a structural issue.
Yeah.
Or something that went wrong, from her surgeries and everything else. It was a goddamn button. And the guy just comes in, he's got it in a little pill bottle, ha, found it. Kid's good. You take her home. But it was still one of those parenting moments for days. Just what is going on with my kid?
I've gotten lucky. My kid, because you wait for your kids to swallow something. It seems like the inevitable story. They didn't. Or if they did, it didn't cause any problems for me to notice. But I was always on guard for that. But they never, because they got the Legos, all that crap. And they didn't. And I am so thankful.
Well, you got to remember, at that stage of parenthood, I mean, when this kid starts learning how to crawl, it's and this is before walking, it's a speed demon on the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, they just get faster and faster and faster by the day.
Mm-hmm.
So here I am doing all the responsible stuff. I'm putting up gates where steps are.
Yeah.
I'm going into the kitchen, and I'm child-proofing all of the cabinets. Because I found her there at one point in time, banging pots and pans. I'm like, what is the noise coming out of my kitchen? And I walk in the kitchen, there's nobody there. There's nobody there. I'm like, is there a ghost in my kitchen? And I hear these pots and pans banging around again. Then I open up the cupboard, and she's in there, ding, 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 ding.
Like a cymbal monkey.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like one of those little monkeys.
Yeah, exactly. Banging pan. So I did all that crap. I'm like, I got this place childproof. We're good to go. And this happened a month after that. I'm just like, Jesus.
I did not do much childproofing. I was like, look, dude, they'll be fine. Plus, as my father always said, you learn faster from pain. So when my daughter was crawling, I kept telling her, hey, man, if you're going to go down the stairs, you got to do it backwards. And if you were watching, she would. If you weren't watching, she'd go down forward. Or she would try to, right? But we had the baby gate. So finally I told my wife, let's get rid of the baby gates. She's like, she's going to fall down the stairs. That is exactly why. And I swear to God, 2 minutes after we moved the child gate, she's laying on the bottom there. I was looked at her. I said, backwards. It was never a problem again. I'm like, there we go. Just take it on the bingo card, man.
Food or other intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Mark. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, my friends.
Hola.
Yeah, so there I was. Well, it started with a wake and a funeral for a parrot.
You said a break and a funeral for a parrot?
Or a wake?
Well, it was a wake and a funeral for the parrot. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law had a parrot that had died, and they put it in the freezer till we could get there for the funeral.
How long did it take you to get there for the? How long was this parrot in the freezer?
Well, it's a week.
Okay. How long? How long was the parrot in the family for a wake and a funeral to be done to a pet?
Oh, it was a 10-year-old parrot.
All right. Would you do this with a dog?
So he died, and he built a casket for it. I mean, this is kind of the prelim to everything, but built the casket, and he wouldn't fit in the casket. We're digging the gravesite in his front yard with the remote control excavator. And
for a parrot.
He wouldn't fit in the casket because I tried to explain to him that you expand with when you freeze them, and he wouldn't. So we're trying to stuff it in the casket, and well, then we're drinking heavily because of the weight. So after that, we had a school auction.
Okay.
That we were going to, and the grand prize was a 1 carat diamond that was put in fluted champagne glasses. So my wife bought the fluted glass. She knew which one it was, she thought. And unfortunately, she gave me the glass after lots of pre-funk, and I didn't know there was a diamond in there, so I drank it.
Did you know if your windows are bare, indoor temperatures can go up 20 degrees? Turn the temperature down with Blinds.com and get up to 50% off custom window treatments like solar roller shades and more during the Memorial Day mega sale. Whether you want to DIY it or have a pro handle everything, we've got you. Free samples, real design experts, and zero pressure. Just help when you need it. Shop up to 50% off site-wide and huge savings on doorbusters right now during the Memorial Day mega sale at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
The 2026 Lincoln Aviator SUV turns a robust list of features into a world of premium experiences. Excite your drive with impressive horsepower and torque. Customize your comfort with available perfect position seats featuring 30 configurations. Make room for 2 more passengers with powerful third-row seats that can fold flat with the touch of a button. And immerse yourself in the finest expression of design and services with available elevated packages. Experience it for yourself by visiting your local Lincoln retailer.
This episode is supported by Ring, because at the end of the day, your home is your sanctuary. And with Ring, it's protected. Whether you're across the house or across the country, keeping an eye on things shouldn't be a mystery. With the battery doorbell, you can keep track of your packages and see more of what's happening at your front door in real time. If you want to make sure your yard is safe at night, the Outdoor Cam Plus delivers a wide field of view and enhanced video clarity with Retinal 2K video. And for the ultimate in detail, you can upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells featuring Retinal Vision. It gives you ultra-clear footage that actually lets you zoom in without losing those important details. The Ring system is helpful every single day. Like a lot of us, most of our shopping is done online. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly when a package arrives while you're busy at work or running errands. It's not just about the technology. It's about the relief of knowing your home is secure. It's incredibly easy to set up, and it gives you that extra layer of protection for what matters most. Your door, your yard, your home, your peace of mind. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more right now at Ring.com.
I don't trust things that sound that easy.
All I said was that T-Mobile lets you keep your phone and they'll pay it off up to $800 when you switch.
But the switch is where they get you. Takes forever.
Oh, well, with T-Mobile, it only takes 15 minutes.
All of this is suspiciously convenient.
Or just conveniently convenient.
Visit T-Mobile.com to learn how you can switch in just 15 minutes. Plus, keep your phone and T-Mobile will pay it off up to $800 via virtual prepaid card.
And then it took about 3 days to pass after I found out that we won the 1 carat. We had the grand prize, the 1 carat diamond.
Mark, what does you swallowing the diamond have to do with the frozen parrot that didn't fit in the casket?
That was just the day started. It was just kind of a weird day.
Yeah. Wild day, Steve.
That is a weird day.
Wild day.
You took a frozen parrot, it wouldn't fit in the casket that had been custom built for it, and you dug a hole with a remote control excavator.
Then we went to our friends to pre-funk for the school auction.
Well, who doesn't?
This was just a setup.
As one will.
All right.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. The parrot story is more interesting than the diamond.
It really is. So I can't believe you have a wake and a funeral for an animal that's only been alive for 10 years.
Well, yeah, and the worst part was my son was playing taps for the parrot, and across the street they were having one of them yard sales, and we cleared out the whole place playing taps.
That'll do
and then burying the parrot.
Did he just bury the frozen parrot directly in the ground? Did he expand the casket or what?
Oh, no, we finally stuffed it in the casket and got it in the hole.
What grade was the school event for?
Pardon?
You said you were pre-gaming going to a school event. Like, what grade was the person in that you were going to see at the school event?
Oh, this was junior high, yeah. We shouldn't have pre-funked before, probably, for the school auction, but we did.
How old were you when you did all this?
Oh, unfortunately, our kids are probably in our 40s.
All right, okay. And where do you live?
One of the highlights of my life.
Yeah, no, I got to ask, where do you live?
Puyallup area.
Okay. I just want to make sure I don't go there.
So the day started with a frozen parrot that didn't fit in the casket. This has nothing to do with the story, but they started with the frozen parrot. It had been in there for a week. Eventually, they stuffed it into the casket, which the image of that is just disturbing to me. Buried it in the front yard with a remote control excavated hole dug while his kid played taps across the street from a yard sale. I don't think they left because he played taps. I think they left because they said
the neighbor's
everyone
crazy.
across the street is effing insane.
Exactly.
A parrot seems small enough that you could just physically dig the hole.
Dig a hole in the
Just drop the
ground.
goddamn thing in there, man. That's how the day started, by the way. Yeah. Has nothing to do with the story. Just know that's how the day started.
Food or other, intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. Please be normal, Chris.
I'll try.
Okay.
So, this is a story from my mom when I was 1 year old. I was out in the garden with her and whatever, and she was doing whatever with the plants, and I had a bumblebee fly around me, and I kept pointing it out, going, Mr. Buzz Buzz. And my mom was like, yeah, okay, Mr. Buzz Buzz. And eventually it landed on my finger, apparently, and she's like, oh, that's cute, just be careful with him. She looked away for a second, looked back, and the bee was gone, and she was like, oh, Mr. Buzz Buzz left, and all she saw after that was I swallowed. And I go, ooh, yummy. And my mom kind of freaked out, but didn't think too much of it, because I'm a kid, whatever. And apparently about, I think she said, a day and a half later, I have a DM, and screaming in pain as the DM happens, she changes my diaper. Lo and behold, there's a full dead bee in the diaper, and on its way out with its stinger, left a sting right on the hole on its way out.
You know that bee went on to represent Honey Nut Cheerios. That's the same bee.
Oh, my God. Be happy, be healthy. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Can we phrase this weirdly?
I have a pseudo pseudo hemorrhoid from those.
So I got you on the backside. Didn't sting you the entire way down.
But it stung your ass on the way out.
What did you think you were going to get today, Miles? Talking about food or not, swallowing it intentionally or not?
We asked, what did you swallow? And we got a story about a frozen goddamn parrot. I mean, it's not even related.
There's not even a correlation there.
Like, why is your family crazy? Tell me your family's crazy without telling me they're crazy. That would have been the answer to that question.
Okay.
I mean, I could somewhat fathom he was trying to set up that he was drunk, and that's why he swallowed the diamond.
Listen, I'm going to be honest.
Is it a full moon?
I'm glad he shared the parrot story, because to me, that was much more fascinating than swallowing the diamond. I mean, straight up. Like, okay.
I feel like half the people who call in today have just been hammered.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think is something going on. Are we missing a party? Food or other, intentional or not, what did you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Did you know if your windows are bare, indoor temperatures can go up 20 degrees? Turn the temperature down with Blinds.com and get up to 50% off custom window treatments like solar roller shades and more during the Memorial Day mega sale. Whether you want to DIY it or have a pro handle everything, we've got you. Free samples, real design experts, and zero pressure. Just help when you need it. Shop up to 50% off site-wide and huge savings on doorbusters right now during the Memorial Day mega sale at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
The 2026 Lincoln Aviator SUV turns a robust list of features into a world of premium experiences. Excite your drive with impressive horsepower and torque. Customize your comfort with available perfect position seats featuring 30 configurations. Make room for 2 more passengers with powerful third-row seats that can fold flat with the touch of a button. And immerse yourself in the finest expression of design and services with available elevated packages. Experience it for yourself by visiting your local Lincoln retailer.
This episode is supported by Ring, because at the end of the day, your home is your sanctuary. And with Ring, it's protected. Whether you're across the house or across the country, keeping an eye on things shouldn't be a mystery. With the battery doorbell, you can keep track of your packages and see more of what's happening at your front door in real time. If you want to make sure your yard is safe at night, the Outdoor Cam Plus delivers a wide field of view and enhanced video clarity with Retinal 2K video. And for the ultimate in detail, you can upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells featuring Retinal Vision. It gives you ultra-clear footage that actually lets you zoom in without losing those important details. The Ring system is helpful every single day. Like a lot of us, most of our shopping is done online. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly when a package arrives while you're busy at work or running errands. It's not just about the technology. It's about the relief of knowing your home is secure. It's incredibly easy to set up, and it gives you that extra layer of protection for what matters most. Your door, your yard, your home, your peace of mind. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more right now at ring.com.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
What comes into view when credit markets converge? At PGIM, we believe opportunity favors those who see the bigger picture. With our $1.2 trillion integrated credit platform, we bridge public and private markets across the credit continuum. This gives us the flexibility to uncover relative value and explore ways to build more resilient portfolios. One integrated platform, all the credit. PGIM. Keep asking. PGIM Inc. All investments involve risk, including the possible loss of capital.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
10 80s cartoon theme songs that every kid knows. Coming up, we'll sit and spin with the Daily Mix Morning Show. Right after emails on our question, food or other, intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Henry. Welcome to the men's room.
Howdy.
Hola.
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 I was in my mid-20s, and I was working on a dairy farm, and I had been out partying the night before, so I was pretty tired. Well, the water or the manure sprayer got clogged up. So I walked out to the field, and there was a piece of wood stuck in the end. So I took another piece of wood, and I commenced pushing it back in to the pipe to loosen it up. And I happened to yawn right at that time, and all the pressure behind the piece of wood came out and just forced the manure down my throat, covered my whole body full of it, and next thing I know, I'm just on my knees throwing up. I mean, it was gross.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I bet it was. So
Wow.
It went straight down your throat?
Yeah, the pressure behind it was just amazing.
So do you spread the manure on the fields just to fertilize it? Is that the idea? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you know, when you go past those dairy farms, you see the thing out in the field?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those. One of those big ones.
All right.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah,
I didn't know that was spraying poop.
I did not know that either. Now I do. When we first moved to Colorado, it's like a new housing development, so it wasn't completely done yet. And it's surrounded by prairie, and they hadn't even laid sod for the yards. But behind every house under construction, as my brother and I perceived it, were like these 6-foot mountains of mud. And we didn't understand what it was. And all my parents said initially was, well, when they lay the sod, they'll smooth that out and lay the sod on top of that. We're like, all right. And we're outside playing it, and my father opens the door. He's like, you need to stop. We're like, we know, we're dirty, we'll take a bath. He's like, it's manure. Well, we didn't know what manure was. We're like, What is that? He's straight up like, it's cow S. And I mean, we both just froze. Like, it's on our hands. We didn't get any in our mouth, but I'm like, oh my God, we played in a mountain of S. So yeah, we bathed thoroughly after that.
Food or other, intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Well, they treat it so it doesn't smell like it. It doesn't smell great, but it does not smell like S.
Now I'm just imagining, whatever. If I just saw 3
kids
kids in general playing on a thing of manure, I'd be like, kids are playing it. Poop.
We're playing poop. We had no idea, man. None. Hello, Terrell. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
All right, so I want to preface with, I didn't mean it in a sexual manner, but my friends, they had a party, and we were taking Jell-O shots. And I gag when I brush my tongue. I do not have a good gag reflex.
All right.
We were taking Jell-O shots. And I told them no. I'm like, no, I don't want to take a Jell-O shot. I probably shouldn't. And they were like, no, take a Jell-O shot with us. Uh-oh. So I got pressured into it. Fine. So I'm taking a Jell-O shot. I take the shot, and I throw up in my mouth. But we're in the middle of this brand new house, very nice kitchen. So I take one for the team, and I swallow my throw up, which was one that I never want to do again.
I don't know if I've ever done that.
No.
And then I look at it's me, my buddy, his wife, my ex-fiance, and one of their friends. And then I randomly say, what is wrong with you guys? Do you not have a gag reflex? And all of a sudden, all of the women look at me like I just called them the C word.
Well,
and I didn't realize what I said.
Well, like, what else did they think? You just did a Jell-O shot.
They probably didn't know you threw up in your mouth.
But probably not.
No, everybody saw my cheeks go chipmunk.
Okay.
Yeah, I have seen that before at a bar. Just a different group of guys. They'd obviously been getting it on, and they all did their shots, and you saw the cheeks. Then the cheeks went away, and it's like, he just swallowed his puke. I get it. Better than spewing.
Because I didn't want to throw up in his nice kitchen. And after what I said, everybody looked at me with this scowl. I didn't understand. I was like, what did I say? What's wrong? What's going on?
It was an oral sex thing.
Right.
Basically, it was an oral sex thing.
Right,
All the women said they don't have a gag reflex, I think.
But I didn't mean it that way.
Oh, I know that.
No, right.
No.
Did you chew the Jell-O shot?
No, I didn't know how to. I thought they were always like, okay, so first of all, where I'm from, we don't do Jell-O shots. We take shots or we don't at all.
Yeah.
I didn't know about Jell-O shots. Like, what is this? This is a white thing.
You are not wrong.
I guess but it's not liquid. I would just assume people know you still got to chew it.
Right, but if you had the word shot.
Okay.
I grew up eating Jell-O, but Jell-O shots, they were just like, yeah, you just put it in your mouth and you swallow it. So I did, and that's horrible. Like,
have you done a Jell-O shot since?
No, hell no.
Okay, I'm right there with you. I'm just not a big Jell-O shot fan. I mean,
the only one, and I've said this before, the only one that ever got me was it was made with tequila.
Oh, instead of vodka?
Right. It's not vodka, and I don't know how to explain it because I drink tequila. Like, I'll do a shot of tequila.
Yeah.
But chewing tequila is just, I think you were sitting next to me that one night, and I just had this look over.
I was going to ask
you. You were like, are you okay? And I was like, I might puke.
I will say, at that watering hole, man, always ask, because the chick who makes all the Jell-O shots, she will always talk to my wife about it because my wife enjoys Jell-O shots. But she'll tell her, these are vodka, this particular flavor is tequila. And I believe they started labeling it on the board now because I think a lot of people ran into your thing expecting vodka. And like anything, look, I like tequila, but if I take a sip of water and it's not water, it's tequila, I'm going to spit it out, right?
Correct.
It's the same thing.
And typically it's a festival thing. You're celebrating something. You go to a sports bar, the Seahawks are on, they've got blue and green shots.
Sure.
And that's how I end up having them. Just because, like,
I think
they
post
just have them.
I'll be honest with you. There was a couple places I knew that had them. But then during the pandemic, because you could get stuff to go, the Jell-O shot really took off. Now I feel like there's a lot of bars that just have Jell-O shots.
You ever had them with Pop Rocks on top?
No.
That's pretty entertaining, actually.
Yeah, I can see there's some fun in that.
You're still eating the Jell-O, now the Pop Rocks are doing their thing. But then it's the kick of the liquor, too.
Sure.
So, like, the whole thing is like, you know what, this is okay. This is an adult thing.
Do you know they discontinued Pop Rocks for 3 years, okay? And the reason why was, and I don't know why this would be so hard to confirm, but they discontinued it from like 83 to 86 or 86 to 89. But they discontinued them because a rumor started going around that it made a kid explode.
I have almost seen that happen with a person.
But you think about this, like for 3 years, and one of the kids they said had exploded. It's an old commercial for Life cereal. So if you ever hear someone say, hey, Mikey, he likes it. Okay, so Mikey was this little kid in the Life cereal commercial. He's probably my age now. But anyway, somehow the rumor went around that child actor had eaten Pop Rocks and exploded. Mm-hmm. And they discontinued Pop Rocks for 3 years.
I had a buddy do the Mentos challenge in his stomach.
That's a bad idea, man.
It was a bad idea.
Did it just shoot out of his face?
That's what he said. He's like, the burning in his nose was the worst part.
Oh, God,
He's like, it all came out pretty quick. It was like,
yeah, it's instant.
He's like, but it's coming out your nose, man. He's like, you don't realize how bad that burns inside your nasal cavity.
I did that with when Robin was here, right? Because I get bad heartburn back in the day, and I'd run out of Tums. And she said, listen, and she's right. If you mix a little bit of baking soda with water, it does the same thing. And it does bring instant relief. So I wake up, I'm just rocking back and forth. My chest is on fire. About 3 a.m, I roll out to the kitchen. So I don't realize how much baking soda I have dropped in this glass. And it's a little 8-ounce glass. Apparently about 4 ounces of it was baking soda, but I can't really see what I'm doing. I did not know. So I stir it up, man. I drink you chug the glass, and it immediately, heartburn goes away. Then my stomach does this weird kind of rumble, and man, I'm just leaned over the kitchen sink. You're not puking. It's just all of this stuff rocketing out of your face.
Boom.
But it's almost like you're suffocating, right? And it's just dumping out of my face. And in my mind, I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, I can't stop. It's not even like puking where you puke for a second, then you kind of gather yourself and puke again. It was just one constant stream. And I'm like, this has to stop before I have to take a breath. So like you're running out of air, like, is this how I die? I'm going to die with baking soda.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm just over, and it was just constant. So when I go back to the bed, my wife's like, what took so long? I explained it to her, and she just laughed for like 15 minutes. I'm like, that sucked, man.
Food or other, intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened to me as a kid. It's happened to me as an adult with a beer. But whenever like foamy stuff comes out of your nose,
it just doesn't stop.
It's awful.
Yeah, just like, God damn it, man, because you can't breathe. Hello, Patty. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello there.
Hola.
Hola. Well, this wasn't my brightest hour, I'll say that.
Oh, no one's called with their brightest moment today, that's for sure.
I know, but it's so good to share with people who've been as, not dumb, but just in a questionable situation. So it was summertime, having a bonfire. I'm inside getting everything ready and pre-gaming. Guys are outside trying to get the fire started. Doesn't tell us, hey, don't touch this bottle. We use gasoline to start the fire. So it's getting dark. We're still all partaking because that's what we do. And reached down and grabbed what I thought was my wine cooler because this was a while ago. And it just didn't taste right. Really didn't taste right. I was like, what the heck are you guys drinking? And they're like, what did it taste like? I'm like, I don't know. They grabbed it and they said, you just drank the fire starter. Oh, my gosh.
How much did you drink?
Too much. I drank too much, and I couldn't vomit it. It was stuck, and we didn't have any charcoal, and the belching for the next day was disgusting.
Did it smell like gasoline?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Oh.
I even smelled of it, and my husband's like, you reek. Well, no kidding.
What about when you pooped or peed? Was there if you eat barbecue and you poop, there's a scent of barbecue.
It smells like smoke.
Right. Was there evidence when you pooped?
I cannot remember. If there was, I probably would remember, so I'm going to go with no.
I'm just amazed that it stayed inside of you. I would think that your body would immediately reject that.
That would have been wonderful, but no, it hung on to it for about a day and a half, and it was hard to eat or drink anything because it doesn't mix with anything.
Well,
I mean,
okay.
Was it burning in your stomach the whole time?
There was no burn. It's just not something your body can process.
Well,
it just had to get pushed out.
Here's what I would be thinking about. Since I'm not throwing this up, I'm thinking I should not get next to this fire.
Yeah.
Breathing. I should not hit a joint.
Nope.
I should not smoke a cigarette.
None of it.
If there's anything with a flame, it does not need to be within a foot of my face. Because I'm afraid I'm going to catch myself on fire on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, that is not something I partake in, so that was not a concern.
Okay.
So, because if that was, we'd have a whole different conversation right now.
No, I don't think we'd be having a conversation right now. They'd be talking about you, not to you. God,
but that's like, when I was in my early 20s, we used to drink Flamin' Dr. Peppers. Mm-hmm. But you see those videos and stuff of people who didn't blow out the flame first.
Why? I don't get that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's you blow out birthday candles, right? Not just because it's tradition, but also you don't want to eat something with fire on it.
I assume people just thought maybe if they threw it down their throat, it would just
go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Food or other, intentional or not, what do you regret swallowing? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Kenny. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So I was going to go fishing early in the morning. Stopped and got me a coffee. Went and launched the boat, but I had forgotten the coffee. Well, it'd been about 10 minutes before I remembered it, and by that time, I'd got a bite. So I, reeled that one in. Man, it had to have been about 20, 25 minutes before I got back to get my coffee. It got cold. So I was drinking it and took a couple sips, and then it plugged up. I'm like, oh, must be the cream got solid and then, just stuck in there. Just like butter. I'll just suck it through. So, man, I start sucking it through. Man, it's getting a little hard. So what had happened is in that time, a slug had crawled down in there. And when they die, they just start secreting that mucus, right? So not only did that slug hit the back of my throat, all that snot came with it, immediately came back out.
What's the closest? What does that taste like? What is the closest comparison?
Probably like the bottom of your dirty sock.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, no,
I was trying to think what could get through that small hole and, entered that cup of coffee.
So I opened that lid and looked down in it, and that snot was more than coffee and left in there, and there was 2 of them in there.
God.
Okay. Golly.
You sucked a slug through a hole, brother.
Food or other, intentional or not, what did you regret swallowing? 206-803.
That's the worst part, that he put the effort in to suck out the clump, just to find out that it is a secreting dead slug.
I'm not big on sucking up clumps.
No, man. I don't make an assumption about what it is.
We agree on that.
Suck.
Right, like, because sometimes, right, you'll see me drinking, like, the green smoothie or whatever.
Yeah.
But they use pineapple in it.
Okay.
And sometimes, like, I know it's just a little piece of pineapple in there, but I will open the top, take it out, just to make sure.
Just make sure.
Mm-hmm. Something in my brain goes, don't force the suction.
Yeah, if it's that hard, give it a beat. Just give it a beat.
Yeah.
Hello, Karen. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So I had my first longtime boyfriend, and I'm meeting his family for the first time. And, of course, it had to have been on Thanksgiving Day. And they're pretty fancy folks. So I'm sitting down at very nervous dinner, and they're passing around the turkey, the stuffing, what have you. I love stuffing. So I take a big heaping spoonful of stuffing, and I take a bite of it, and I bite into this slimy, chewy something or other that I have no idea what it was, just as her mom was telling us the recipe that she puts, and I don't remember, this was like 20 years ago now. It was either clams or
I think it was oyster.
Probably
it's oyster stuffing.
Oysters. Yeah, it is oysters. Mind you, I do not eat seafood of any kind. So I've got this slimy, chewy thing in my mouth. And, of course, like I said, they were fancy folks, so we don't have paper napkins because I really wanted to puke it up in my napkin, but I couldn't. And I didn't want to puke it up in her cloth napkin because I didn't want her to know that I didn't like her stuffing. So I just had to swallow it. And then I had this huge heaping spoonful of stuffing left on my plate that I somehow had to eat. And it was disgusting.
Did you manage to wolf it down?
I did, and this was 20 years ago, and I still remember the ugh in my mouth.
Do you eat seafood now, as an adult?
As an adult, I will eat. I'll eat salmon and halibut, but still no shrimp, still no oysters, still no clam.
Okay, all right,
fair enough.
I mean,
look,
I
man,
like oysters. I don't want them in stuffing.
No,
some people love it.
I love it in stuffing, but also I would warn someone, hey, there's oysters in there. And look, she's nicer than me. She's talking about the cloth napkins. I don't know if you guys, not beet salad, like where they chop up beets and throw it in with lettuce. It looked like cranberry sauce, all right? And I'm a kid.
So it's a sliced beet.
But it's like gelatinous.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
Yeah, you boil it first and you kind of like,
I don't know. Well, I didn't know that. And I'm at this, again, a fancy party. It's my mom's boss, and she's eccentric and all this kind of thing. Anyway, same deal. She has white cloth napkins. She does not have paper napkins. But it was kind of buffet style, like prime rib and all this. So I perceived the beet salad to be like some kind of raspberry flavor thing. Mm-hmm. Put some on my plate, and I saved it for last because I'm like, I'll get through all the savory crap. I'm going to eat this clearly raspberry jello, which seemed like an odd thing, but whatever. There it is. And I put a forkful in my mouth, and I don't know that it's beets. It just tastes like straight up mud. And my mother's sitting across from me, and she can see my face because I'm not going to swallow this. That's not going to happen because I don't know what's in my mouth. My brain does not understand what this quote-unquote flavor is. So my mouth's just shut. And my mom, she is locking eyes with me. And I grabbed a cloth napkin, and now I feel the toe of her foot is hitting my shin under the table. And clearly she is communicating, do not dare spit that into this white cloth napkin. And I knew she would not yell at me at the party. So I just remember we locked eyes, and I put the napkin up to my face and balled it back up. She stared me down for the rest of the dinner. Still doesn't say anything, right? And she gets back in conversation. When we go to leave, man, when we got in the car, I got more than an earful, and I was like, Mom, I don't know if you had that but it tastes like mud. She said that was beet salad or whatever that was called. I was like, what? That's what beets taste like? She's like, it tastes like mud? I'm like, yes. She goes, yeah. I was like, okay, I didn't know that. She's like, you spit it, and she's going to know. And I'm like, I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll die on that sword.
Ted, the reason that, first of all, early on, oysters were cheap as hell for Thanksgiving. Yeah. So people, instead of putting sausage in there or whatever, they would put that in there for protein. But the reason that it is preferred is because of the juice of the oyster or the clam. Mm-hmm. So, like, you could take a bottle of clam juice, and instead of using chicken broth, you could half and have it because the clam juice is more flavorful.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, and that's kind of why they do that.
Again, like I like raw oysters. I like oysters, right, but I don't want them in my stuffing.
That's fine.
And I'll eat some clams, but I don't want clamato juice. I'll just have tomato. Yep. So I'm just like, I don't know. There's little lines with like shellfish where I go,
You prefer clamato over tomato?
No. What I'm saying, I'll eat a clam. I don't want to drink the juice.
I don't, but I'm saying if someone said you have to drink tomato juice or clamato, and I don't like either. Oh, I'm taking clamato every time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Typically, you cook you cook with clam juice if you can.
Yeah.
Not that it shouldn't be a clamato. I've never had it just like out of the bottle raw. It's always
I took a sip once, but yeah.
I've only ever had it when it's mixed with a beer,
and that seems like a bad idea to me.
Yeah. Tara Daly, Steve Mix from the Daily Mix Morning Show coming up. We're going to sit and spin. We've got 10 80s cartoon theme songs that every kid knows. And we got your emails coming up next to the men's room at KISW.com.
Experience a new dimension of horror.
What is this?
Backrooms is mind-bending, pulse-pounding.
Pull me up, pull me up, pull me up!
Horror stripped to its essentials.
What did you see?
Backrooms, in theaters May 29th. Get tickets now.
Would you look at that? It's time for some of our favorite Snapple Real Facts. Real Fact 1433, toe wrestling is a competitive sport. Realback 732, the chicken is the closest living relative of the Tyrannosaurus rex. And Realback 1599, a man once ate an entire airplane. Youch. Did he have any hot sauce? Yeah, so anyways, this has been a refreshing break brought to you by Snapple. Real tea, real juice.
With Snaps, it's refreshing!
The 2026 Lincoln Aviator SUV turns a robust list of features into a world of premium experiences. Excite your drive with impressive horsepower and torque. Customize your comfort with available perfect position seats featuring 30 configurations. Make room for 2 more passengers with powerful third-row seats that can fold flat with the touch of a button. And immerse yourself in the finest expression of design and services with available elevated packages. Experience it for yourself by visiting your local Lincoln retailer.
This episode is supported by Ring, because at the end of the day, your home is your sanctuary. And with Ring, it's protected. Whether you're across the house or across the country, keeping an eye on things shouldn't be a mystery. With the battery doorbell, you can keep track of your packages and see more of what's happening at your front door in real time. If you want to make sure your yard is safe at night, the Outdoor Cam Plus delivers a wide field of view and enhanced video clarity with Retinal 2K video. And for the ultimate in detail, you can upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells featuring Retinal Vision. It gives you ultra-clear footage that actually lets you zoom in without losing those important details. The Ring system is helpful every single day. Like a lot of us, most of our shopping is done online. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly when a package arrives while you're busy at work or running errands. It's not just about the technology. It's about the relief of knowing your home is secure. It's incredibly easy to set up, and it gives you that extra layer of protection for what matters most. Your door, your yard, your home, your peace of mind. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more right now at ring.com.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Would you look at that? It's time for some of our favorite Snapple Real Facts. Real Fact 1433, toe wrestling is a competitive sport. Real Fact 732, the chicken is the closest living relative of the Tyrannosaurus rex. And Real Fact 1599, a man once ate an entire airplane. Youch. Did he have any hot sauce? Yeah, so anyways, this has been a refreshing break brought to you by Snapple. Real tea, real juice.
With Snaps, it's refreshing!
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Hi, I'm Bobby Witt Jr., ambassador for MLB's Play Ball.
Let's play ball!
It's an accessible, fun way for kids of all skill levels to learn the game, make new friends, and most importantly, get out and play ball. No prior experience needed. No bat or glove? No problem. We provide participants with their own bat and ball kit so kids can come as they are. Don't miss Play Ball Weekend, June 5th through the 7th. Visit playball.org to register for an event near you today.
Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
We will be joined momentarily by Taryn Daly, Steve Miggs from the Daily Miggs Morning Show, sitting and spinning with the 1080s cartoon theme songs that every kid knows. All right. But first, time for a few emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Few on today, what do you regret swallowing? Turned my back on my 3-year-old daughter, and she had consumed a half a tub of margarine at the dinner table.
That had to be a great diaper.
Wow.
Damn.
That's some good margin right there. Probably country crock. All guys, when I was 4, me and my cousin, same age, jumping on the couch, I grabbed a penny out of his hand, and to keep it away from him, I put it in my mouth, and we kept jumping. Accidentally swallowed it. My mom then had to sort through me for about a week. She did find it, and she still does have it in a jar to this day. I think my mom's got a penny of mine.
That you swallowed?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that I'd keep that.
Well, they don't make them anymore.
What do you mean?
Pennies.
Oh, penny. Well, sure.
It's very valuable. Right
Yes,
now.
yes.
So, if you got one that's been through the ringer, so to speak. Guys, I actually, have a friend that died because he had a hole in his intestine from a little wire brush.
Damn, man.
So that is very serious.
It is serious, and it's terrifying.
Guys, I regret swallowing duck water. Yes, I have ducks. They have a bathtub that I use to water my garden. As I was cleaning last summer, I splashed some of the duck poo infused water on my face and subsequently in my mouth. Within hours, my guts were letting me know that the bacteria in the water was going through me. 3 days later, I was either puking or pooping violently. Silver lining, lost 7 pounds. And from rose into coma. Another one, getting a mouthful of gas siphoning. No fun.
Yeah.
Buddy's Rottweiler ate a tray of weed brownies. Yeah, he was drooling limp noodle of a dog. Poison control laughing hysterically at him when he called, thinking his dog was going to die. Months later, he offered the dog one. He sniffed it and left the room.
Okay. Dog learned to... He shouldn't eat the brownies more than the weed. Jesus.
Guys, I swallowed a tooth a few years ago. Had a crown with a post come out while eating. Didn't even feel it go down. Passed it a few days later. And one more. On a motorcycle ride a few years ago, we were sitting outside a small gas station, and there were yellow jackets flying around us when I swallowed one that was on the rim of my Gatorade bottle.
Oh.
Stung the inside of my throat, and I had a weird internal pain for the next several hours while riding, and felt like my throat was actually closing up.
Yeah.
Very awkward, deep pain that lasted way too long while we were out in the middle of nowhere in Northeast Washington. That from Zach. All right, time for a couple birthdays brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Hola, guys. I am Dontavius from Graham. I'm turning 20 today. I'm no longer a teenager, but still too young to buy anything cool. So can I get a fish sandwich, a bong rip, and Coke Ted talking about what to expect in my 20s? Thank you, guys, and have an awesome Monday.
Wait. Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Does he not know what day it is? Did he send this late?
Did you miss your birthday, Dontavius, or do you not know what day it is? Was your birthday yesterday on a Monday and you forgot?
Forgetting your own birthday is kind of rough.
Because this one comes in at about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
So it would seem like you would know today. Look, and we're going to do it for him anyway? Why the hell not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Are we?
Too early to get a fish sandwich?
Yeah, because we're not entirely clear on...
Maybe he's having such a good time on his birthday he doesn't know what day it is.
I hope that's the case, right? Or maybe he's from the past.
I'll tell you what, man, when you're a good Coke bender, just like this guy, you never know what happens. Birthday happens, Mondays happen, Tuesdays happen. What day is it? You only know when you run out.
Now time to eat. Pacholos, please help me wish my husband, Morgan, the happiest 42nd birthday ever. Throw in some turtle sex, green beans, and the dirty Germans. Talking about our Super Bowl champs, Go Hawks. He's a huge fan of your show and Men's Room Brewskis. Thanks, guys. That from Jess.
Green bean.
What?
Green bean.
Okay.
Green bean.
Sure. Yeah, let's just talk about the Seattle Seahawks who won this year's Super Bowl. I want to personally congratulate your defensive player of the year who plays on offense.
Yeah, it's that JSN fella. They seem to be disrespecting him, but he has a giant contract and keeps that chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
They sent his ass a trophy.
He was what, offensive player of the year?
Correct.
Okay.
But they put defensive player of the year with his name on the trophy.
And this is after the NFL honors. And look, I like Drewski. Drewski was messing with his name. He's a black comedian. I get it. People felt it was disrespectful. I think the more disrespectful thing was JSN obviously wasn't there since we were playing the Super Bowl, and they didn't play his acceptance speech. Then they sent him the trophy with his name on it, but it says defensive player.
Also, I looked it up after you mentioned in the office, and the trophy also says the year as one word. So
did they build this in a prison?
They pushed it all together into one word.
I don't know.
Crazy crap.
You're the NFL. You literally make billions every year.
And you can't get offensive player of the year and separate the words the and year. So year. You're the defensive player year.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweine.
Would you look at that? It's time for some of our favorite Snapple Real Facts. Real Fact 1433, toe wrestling is a competitive sport. Realback 732, the chicken is the closest living relative of the Tyrannosaurus rex. And Realback 1599, a man once ate an entire airplane. Youch. Did he have any hot sauce? Yeah, so anyways, this has been a refreshing break brought to you by Snapple. Real tea, real juice.
With Snap's refreshing.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Did you know that there are over 200 legends like Andrew Jones, Albert Pujols, Felix Hernandez, and Ken Griffey Jr. in MLB The Show 26? Collect them all and current All-Stars to build your perfect lineup. MLB The Show 26 is available now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Nintendo Switch. Rated E for everyone. Officially licensed by MLB Players, Inc.
0.9 KISW. The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up at 5:08, we'll drink and toast for the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check out with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. Congress has proposed a new bill that would impose a tax on EV drivers to, quote, ensure that electric vehicle drivers begin paying their fair share of our roads.
That's $135 a year, and it would creep up to $150, and then keep creeping up after that.
Yeah,
or you could tax billionaires.
Well,
but,
well, the way they've got it's just the way they have everything structured. So right now, gas pays for those taxes.
Yeah.
Those
18
taxes.
cents of every gallon, something like that.
Yeah. So if you're not paying those gas taxes, but you're still using the road.
Yeah.
I mean, even I get that.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it. Again, I'll say tax billionaires. That's all. You pay for a whole lot of stuff. Wouldn't have to worry about it.
EV cars are supposed to be more cost effective, damn it.
Well, they are. You're not buying gasoline. And that's the thing. Like, I prefer EV, but I completely understand. You're using the road. I don't mind contributing, right?
Is that what my tabs are doing?
In theory.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I have solar panels, and I have more than I need.
Yeah.
So the energy goes back into the grid.
Hooray.
They don't pay me for that.
What?
No.
So I'm using energy that Miles is giving up.
But they're making him pay for it.
Yeah.
Even though it's like free energy that Miles is giving back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, completely.
No.
Nothing's designed for you to make
You are
money.
selling them a good at that point.
I'm not selling him
He's not
anything
selling
because
anything.
because they're not buying it. They're just taking it.
Jerks.
Yeah.
No, you don't get to take it. It's mine.
I mean, just give me a break somewhere else. will
Right?
you?
No kidding. Jeez,
Nope.
whiz. Not for Miles Montgomery now. After further review, a glass of wine a day isn't actually helping your heart after all.
A glass of what?
Wine. Sorry, ladies.
Did anybody think it was helping?
You got to drink the whole bottle.
I don't think it. I don't think it's hurting.
Isn't that the thing where like
Ladies
a glass
know.
of wine a night is like it's good for your heart, kind of like chocolate?
Maybe. I mean, but those things, it's always a boomerang, right?
Sure.
3 years from now, we're going to hear that it's great for your heart.
Absolutely.
And then 3 years after that, it's not. It's wine. You know what it is. And you're not drinking it for health.
Putting it into stress is exactly
You know what I
you're
mean?
gonna
Like,
do.
you're not drinking wine like this is the healthy alternative. You're drinking wine because it's wine.
Yeah, and like, I don't know. Look, I have some bad habits, but there's got to be something with like some of the food in America, right? As you look at like the Mediterranean diet and stuff, like those people over there drink wine their entire life,
But also,
and they don't have all the same stuff we have.
I have to say, it's the food.
Funny you mentioned that, guys. More than half of what Americans eat is ultra processed.
And there is your difference.
We know that.
Right.
Dude, I was in Africa for 8 days.
Yeah.
I ate 3 meals a day. I came back 8 pounds lighter.
Right.
Think about that.
That was 8 days.
Right.
A pound a day. I ate whatever in the hell I wanted.
I had a
The entire time I was there.
I had a horrific Uber driver over in Iowa last year, 2 years ago, something like that. I don't care. But he talked about how he forgot his medication when he went to Africa. He forgot his medication.
All right.
Ate the food there and didn't need it. He was totally fine.
Because it's locally sourced stuff.
Correct.
What did they tell you today at the grocery store, which I just find hilarious? You asked for canned pineapple.
Well, I'm making tuna tonight on the grill. I'm making
Okay.
tuna like a tuna fillet.
Yeah.
But I want to make a sandwich out of it. So typically I'll put a pineapple ring on top that's been in a can because it's more moist.
Yeah.
It's more syrupy.
Yeah.
So it keeps the tuna from drying out. You just kind of top it with it, right?
Sure.
So I asked the woman, I was like, hey man, do you guys have canned pineapple? She's like, we only have fresh fruit.
Oh. Where in Washington State do we grow pineapples?
Right.
You have real fruit. You do not have fresh fruit.
you do not.
That's what blows my mind. Like, if you're going to be pretentious, at least get it right.
I think she just chose the wrong word.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's still so dumb.
Yeah.
We have fresh fruit. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You got a pineapple in Washington State. It ain't fresh.
Dude, all wants a sliced pineapple.
What time
in a
of
can.
year is this? This is fresh,
How
huh?
foo-foo is that?
Come on.
It's dole for crying out loud.
Put your thinking caps on, Jets. Time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. Yet again, day 2 of 90% success chance.
Come on, Ted.
All right, Ted, we're going to give you the first crack then.
It's a noun brought to you by the letter D, Ted. And it refers to somebody's outward manner and behavior towards others.
Demeanor.
Bam! Ted Smith, 2 for 2!
I'm smartest man alive. I'm not going to play the rest of the week.
Okay. You're riding the bench.
You're the reigning champion. You get first crack.
Brady, defending.
Yeah, you are.
Man, he's a closer that's fought 2 nights in a row. We got to give him a
I
round.
think we got to do that, man. The winner goes first next time.
Okay.
My pressure is building.
Woo! Need to get Ted walk-up music here. It's getting worse, guys. Tarot card readers are turning to AI for guidance.
No, they can't. That's the whole thing.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
Well, why don't I just get an AI tarot card reading?
Thank you.
I mean, like, I don't buy into all the stuff, but, like, the whole point is that you do it.
If you need
Imagine
AI
a fortune teller. I'm going to read your poem. Hold on. AI. So this, you feel like, dude.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
If you need AI to tell you what it says, I don't need you to tell me me what the AI said that it said.
I mean, your BS grift is not good.
Right. You're not an AI.
Right.
You're not a tarot card reader.
We know it's a grift, but when you turn to AI, like, well, damn.
Right.
Yeah, you got to, right. Don't take it out like I'm still trying, like I want to believe you.
Sure.
But if you're like, oh, I used AI, it's like, well, I thought you had secret powers.
If I go to a college history class and you look up World War II on Wikipedia and that's how we're learning, I don't need you. I'll just read the doggone Wikipedia. You're not a teacher.
Right.
You're a projector screen. A new study found that icing an injury may actually make the pain last twice as long.
Oh, really?
Well, it does because it makes the blood does not flow as well. All right.
Sure.
So your body's got to work a little bit harder to pump blood through those areas.
Yeah.
But if you didn't ice it, then they're going to swell up more.
That's the thing. It'll get
so it's
more
one
flame.
thing or another.
Correct. Isn't the whole thing is that once it happens, once the injury happens, that's the time to ice it. Then shortly afterwards, when the swelling comes down a little bit, then you apply heat.
I was going to say, that's what I always heard, is ice for like 24, maybe 48 hours, and then you switch to heat.
I mean, depending on how bad it is, it should be 20 on, 20 off, 20 on, 20 off.
Yeah.
Until the swelling really goes down.
And yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, but that's me thinking about a high school injury in 1987. So I'm sure that medically things have changed.
Did they need to, though, is my question.
Dude, they used to put me in a, with antifreeze boot.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
It was frozen, and then they pump it up to move swelling. Now, that was painful.
Yeah.
God, that sucked.
Dang, dude.
We used to do like the electric stem stuff, too.
I like that.
Ooh, I like it. Let's see here. We did get a recent list of the things that TSA, that you actually are allowed to bring through TSA, and I decided to have a little bit of fun with this.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
So I'm going to do a little bit of cheating over here. Because what this was is on social media, the TSA said that they can't allow protein shakes larger than 3.4 ounces, right? It's a liquid that's going through. But you're free to bring, quote, as many rotisserie chickens as you can fit in your carry-on. And
Good news.
Right. And people
for
are
those
calling
of you
it a
that
challenge.
love rotisserie chicken.
Right.
Yeah. I've seen it.
Really?
Yeah. One time I was leaving at a BWI and a guy had a whole box of Royal Farms chicken.
Ah, okay. Now I get it.
Huh. So that prompted somebody to go to TSA's What Can I Bring tool on their website, and they found 7 things that you can bring onto a plane according to this website.
Okay.
You can just type it in and you can bring it.
I've never brought food on from anywhere on a plane.
Not even from like one of the places that you buy it in the airport. You buy like a sandwich at a.
Oh yeah. Sit there
But, like,
and
get through
I'm
TSA.
talking about putting
Yeah.
it in my bag and checking it and bringing it on.
I hate to admit this. I do it a lot.
Lito's Pizza.
Lito's Pizza. I flew a public sub back from Miami. I know. I was rolling the dice. It was a 7-hour flight, but it was delicious.
So you just eat it when you get home.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Got a point, Tim.
Right, same with the Litos. I'm just like, ooh, I'm going to want this tomorrow. Screw it, I'm putting it in my bag.
Why not?
I told you, I was sitting at the gate, and a guy walked by with a whole Litos box, and I was like, my man. He's like, I love it. I miss it.
Nice work. They found that you can actually bring bowling balls and bowling pins.
But in your carry-on?
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't exceed the 55-pound limit. Well, the carry-on's different, though, right?
So wait a minute. As far as, like, potentially I'm going to hijack a plane.
Bowling balls, no, in checked luggage.
I have a 4-ounce bottle of cologne, or I got a bowling pin.
Yeah.
Me, personally, if I'm in a conflict with someone and they break out cologne, I'm not sweating it.
The
worst thing that happens is I smell weird. The bowling pin, they're going to beat my ass.
They are. But that's in your checked luggage. These are not carry-ons.
Okay,
I was mistaken. This is in checked
All right,
luggage.
that's fair. Yeah.
Cremated remains in a screenable container.
Sure.
You can bring it.
Well, you should, because if you go to a funeral and that's your dad, mom, whoever.
A lot of people get transported, man.
Now, is that carry-on or checked?
Let's see here. Let me look it up here. Cremated remains. Searching. Cremated remains. There you are. Special instructions for carry-on. Yes, you can check it.
Okay.
I just hope they need to tell all of TSA this, right? When I left Dulles, I had the shells from my dad's funeral at Arlington.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, yeah. You're fine. You can fly. It's just an empty casing.
Yeah, right. Not even the bullet.
But then when I left Boston, it was like DEFCON 3 security. Like, do not touch the bag. Rah, rah, rah. And I was like, they said it would be fine. And then finally, like, the third guy to come over was like, okay, it's fine.
What am I going to do? Throw them at someone?
Right.
I know.
It's a casing. There's no
Right.
powder.
There's
no
nothing in
slugs,
it.
Nothing in there.
You could do a shot out of it.
Yeah.
Right. Whole pies and cakes.
All right.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Hell yeah, man. I did. You know what? There was one time in my travels, I found a really nice cupcake shop, so I bought a set of 4 cupcakes, and I walked these things from Cincinnati is where I was at. I walked these things from Cincinnati all the way through the airport, all the way back home. I was on my way back out. I had put it on my carry-on luggage as I was coming out of the terminal. The thing flopped over and fell topside down.
I've flown soft pretzels out from Philly.
Yeah, boy.
That sounds good.
God, I fly a lot of food.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, one of the saddest things I saw, we're at the
Were they
airport.
cooked?
No, they're just like the ones you get like Wawa. There's like 2 of the taller, skinny ones stuck together. So I bought a few of them, and then when I got home, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna have a soft pretzel."
These guys, Mike. We were at the airport, and there's a couple. They're at the before you even go through TSA. They're at like that desk, whatever. And it is Christ holiday time, and they have an S ton of luggage, and they have a dog crate on top of their luggage with a little dog in there.
Okay.
I don't know how it fell over, but it did, and this thing landed upside down. The gate pops open. Now the dog's freaked out. Run around the airport, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, these people are having the worst freaking time ever. Better than your cupcakes.
Frozen breast milk and ice packs in any quantity as long as they are fully frozen at screening.
Okay.
Well, breast milk seems pretty legit.
Right.
But
That makes
I think
full
it's
sense.
important that you have a child with you. Like,
Yeah.
could I just go through and be like, dude, it's frozen breast milk. They say, where are your kids? Oh, they're at home waiting for me.
Homelander does.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
That'd be really strange if you just walk around with breast milk and you don't have kids.
Dude, I did have, my wife was with me, but she's in a different line. But I had to carry on. She had a breast pump.
Yeah.
And so the guy screening it, he just sees tubes and weird stuff. He doesn't know what it is. So he pulls me aside, he opens it up, and he's just, what is this? And keep in mind, there's a little box of Cheerios as well. And I said, man, that's a breast pump, which seemed completely alien to him.
Sure.
He thought I was lying. Then finally, a female TSA agent came over, glanced in, she's like, baby, talking to the TSA guy. Baby, that's for breast milk. Leave that man alone. It's like, I'm sorry. I said, well, no, I don't use it. I said,
Right, come on,
And I'm thinking,
man.
I was like, my wife's in a different line.
Dare
bro.
me.
This is not for me.
Live fish. Again, these are things that you can bring onto a plane.
How many?
All right.
Live fish in water and a cleared, transparent container are allowed after inspection by the TSA officer. Not in your check, but yes, in your carry-on luggage.
Okay.
You can bring a live fish.
I wonder if a goldfish would make a journey.
I think it would, but it'd be so annoying. Because you can't put it in the overhead. I mean, I guess you could.
Right? Do you put it under the seat in front of you? That's my rule. That you
that'd
gotta
be
put
the
it
best
under
call.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live lobsters in a clear, sealed, spill-proof container.
Live lobsters?
Live lobsters.
Spill-proof container.
Wow.
Spill-proof
All right.
container.
Huh.
Yeah. Trying to see where that is. Okay. And then they also go with whole watermelons. Whole watermelons is the last
Not
thing we put on
sliced.
there. No, whole
Just whole.
watermelons.
Okay.
See, I wouldn't do it because that would be too stereotypical. Like, that brother got a watermelon. Like,
Come on,
that's just
man.
it is.
You should do that just as a socially awkward experience.
I would give $20 to a white dude and be like, bro, can you just do this for me, man? I don't want to be that guy.
Just an Impractical Jokers thing. He just walks.
He's like, here, dude. Hold this for me.
Hey, man.
You carry this on while I walk behind. I got too many bags.
Yeah, just like, dude, sir, I'll give you money. I'm not going to be that guy.
That's messed up, Miles. Got it. They also give us the 5 most annoying people on an airplane besides the passenger with the rotisserie chicken. They go, let's see here. The baby who won't shut the F up.
Under a certain age, though, there's just not much you can do about it.
Correct. And I forgive that baby because that baby is crying because its ears hurt or it's tired.
Correct.
You know
It might be
what's weird, though?
teething or something.
Yeah.
After I had babies and flew with them on planes, and I'm not even kidding, if a baby is screaming on the plane now, I can tune it out.
Sure.
Because I've had kids, and I don't know how to explain it, but when your kid is in distress, as much as it annoys everyone else, like there is a biological response that you have.
Of course.
And now, if I hear another kid, like, he doesn't need me. He's not screaming for me. I don't care. So it shuts. It's weird, but like
Okay.
I don't hear screaming babies.
It's also impressive that like a 5-month-old human being can scream longer and louder than any adult.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just sit there and you're like,
Consistently.
man, this is so much energy.
Kid's got lungs.
When
man.
is this going to stop?
Yeah, I don't mind the baby. I mind the toddler.
The toddler pisses me off because the
Right,
parents
there's a
can
certain age,
exercise some control on that.
I was going to say, my buddy was flying back with his sister, and she had a young, under a year old, right? But they kept delaying the flight.
Right.
So now the baby's upset. And at some point on the flight, the flight attendant came by and was like, have you tried, like, bouncing the baby or patting it? And he just looked at her and went, you delayed us 5 hours. Like, what do you want us to do? This baby's completely out of whack now.
Right.
And the other thing I know to be true, the parents have tried everything.
Yeah, no
Correct.
kidding.
They have tried every single freaking thing that you can think of.
More of the most annoying people on an airplane. The passenger in front of you who waits until you have a full drink in your tray to recline their chair.
Yeah. Yep.
They don't know that, but they know where the beverage service is. So they just got theirs before you.
All right. So lean it back before that.
I've spilled enough. I just hold mine.
Yeah, right? No
Even
kidding.
if it's on the table, I'll almost always keep a hand on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know how this goes.
Mr. Overreacher who spent the entire red eye with a light on so he can work.
Yeah, like
Oh, that's me.
Is that you?
Really?
You're working?
What are you doing?
Not working, just reading something.
Oh.
Okay.
I've done it before. I've kept that light on the whole time.
The flight attendant that says, watch your elbows after she rams you with the drink cart.
That's why I like the window seat. I'm just long.
Right, I get you.
Right? I mean, it's like, man, I'm not
Damn.
trying to be in the aisle, but I don't fit in these tiny ass seats you got.
The person in the aisle with the big ass backpack who smacks you in the face when they turn. Take them off before you get on the plane. Just
Makes it
hold
easier.
them in front of you. That's all you
Makes
got to
it a
do.
lot
Yeah,
easier.
it's a little awkward. Don't worry. You just got to shimmy all your way back.
Hey, you're right. I do that every time. I never really thought about it. I always take it off and just hold it and then put it up somewhere.
Exactly, because you're a considerate person, Ted. Idiots who open the window shade whenever there's turbulence.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, right.
I want to see what the hell's going on.
People want to look outside. The guy who removes his shoes and socks.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, man.
And every flight attendant will tell you, don't do that.
Right. That's not just
Those
annoying.
floors are gross.
You know what I do? I just loosen my laces because your feet are going to swell.
Correct.
Keep your
Absolutely.
shoes on, just loosen your laces.
Right. Pull the tongue a little bit.
Yeah,
Good to
exactly.
go. And then this is the most annoying person on a plane besides the passenger with the rotisserie chicken. And I did this because I like this at number one. The guy behind you who pulls on the back of your seat to stand up. I am in front of this person on every doggone flight I'm on. Like, come on, man.
And you have to go to the bathroom 7 times.
Oh,
first.
my God. That is, but some people I think just need that. They can't help it.
They have armrests.
I know, but you
I'm
can
with
triceps.
you, but some,
make a judgment call on the body type, and you go, I get it. I get it.
I had an older, larger gentleman behind me, and I was just like, I get it. Like, he needs to pull.
The weirdest thing I have ever had on a flight, and I've never seen this before, and I've flown 12 million times in my life. We were flying from Houston back to Seattle, and once you get to cruising altitude, you kind of loosen up a little bit. It's an old guy in the middle seat. My wife's in the middle seat. He gets up on his knees and faces backwards.
That is crazy.
Like
And was he reading?
Like he wants to speak to us. So I even said, can we help you? And he looked at me like I'm an alien and pulled out his book. It's like a 4.5 hour flight. And for about 3.5 hours of this, as long as he could do that, he did it. So his book, so he's not looking at us, but he's hovering over top of us, reading this book. And I'm like, I mean, look, he's not doing anything.
No.
But even the flight attendants kept looking at us like, we know it's weird, but he's not doing anything wrong. It's like, look, man, it's
Nothing I can do.
It's fine. I have never seen that before in my life. And I'm like, this is effing bizarre.
Police in the UK found a shipment of cocaine, but you won't believe where they Where they found it hiding, Miles.
Where do they find it hiding?
Tell you all about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve a thrill hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast 31-year-old, Maldini Fernandez of Thames Valley, England. Now, his story actually took place in January, but he just wrapped up his court case where he was convicted of driving a vehicle in a dangerous manner. He's been barred from driving for 3 years, and he has to perform 150 hours of community service. You see, he'd been doing 100 miles per hour on the freeway for a full 20 minutes before just coming to a stop in the middle of traffic. Now, obviously, that is reckless. But more to the point, he was asleep at the wheel the whole time. He was caught by his own dash cam. He had a self-driving car. So dude is dead asleep. The car's going 100 miles an hour for 20 minutes before the car itself came to a stop in the middle lane of the freeway. That's where the cops picked him up. He denied it. They got access to his dash cam, and they're like, dude, we thought you were asleep. They thought he had pulled to a stop and fell asleep. They watched the video and realized you were asleep for 20 minutes traveling 100 miles per hour.
The car still missed every other car going 100?
Self-driving. Yeah, so I mean, the
That's
car.
wild.
Right. And they said the only reason the car stopped, I can't remember, it was like a dead zone or something weird, but the car came to a stop because they didn't know where to go next. And like they said, they thought he was asleep at the wheel after it came to a stop. And when they watched the dash cam, they're like, oh my God, you're asleep for 20 minutes. Yeah, that is something. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
All right, let's get a contestant on the line now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
Would you look at that? It's time for some of our favorite Snapple Real Facts. Real Fact 1433, toe wrestling is a competitive sport. Real Fact 732, the chicken is the closest living relative of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And Real Fact 1599, a man once ate an entire airplane. Youch. Did he have any hot sauce? Yeah, so anyways, this has been a refreshing break brought to you by Snapple. Real tea, real juice.
With Snaps, it's refreshing.
Presented by T-Mobile, the official wireless partner of Odyssey Sports. With an awesome network and great savings, there's never been a better time to join T-Mobile. Visit your neighborhood store to make the switch today.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Let's go! Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
This episode is supported by Ring, because at the end of the day, your home is your sanctuary. And with Ring, it's protected. Whether you're across the house or across the country, keeping an eye on things shouldn't be a mystery. With the battery doorbell, you can keep track of your packages and see more of what's happening at your front door in real time. If you want to make sure your yard is safe at night, the Outdoor Cam Plus delivers a wide field of view and enhanced video clarity with Retinal 2K video. And for the ultimate in detail, you can upgrade to 4K cameras and doorbells featuring Retinal Vision. It gives you ultra-clear footage that actually lets you zoom in without losing those important details. The Ring system is helpful every single day. Like a lot of us, most of our shopping is done online. There's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing exactly when a package arrives while you're busy at work or running errands. It's not just about the technology. It's about the relief of knowing your home is secure. It's incredibly easy to set up, and it gives you that extra layer of protection for what matters most. Your door, your yard, your home, your peace of mind. With Ring, it's protected. Shop cameras, doorbells, and more right now at ring.com.
Carpal tunnel syndrome. Heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra vutrisiran is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving and your wrenches turning. Join over 13,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Explore Europe the Strength Way with Condor Airlines. Fly non-stop to Frankfurt and connect seamlessly across Europe. From Venice to Barcelona to Budapest, your vacation begins the moment you step on board. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, Condor is celebrating 70 years of passion in the skies. Visit condor.com to learn more.
At Marathon gas stations, every stop is the start of fun, like the awesome fuel savings you can get with Marathon Rewards. Join Marathon Rewards today and start earning rewards on every gallon of gas. You can redeem rewards at any time, saving up to $1 per gallon. And don't forget, Marathon stations are packed with all the conveniences you need to stock up and live life on the go. Marathon, where fun runs on full. Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen, throw hooks to please everyone on Profile This is played.
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story. Something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Luke. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. All right, Luke, you understand how this here game is played?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. You have your choice today of one of three categories. We have Bite Me. In other words, what did someone find in their food? Interior Decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone. And finally today, Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem.
You know my favorite, Animalize This.
All right, we go to jolly old England, where the British Zoo, where an animal escaped back in March, said there have been multiple unconfirmed recent sightings, as well as some telltale bite marks. Winchester's Marwell Zoo, which revealed back in March that a critter named Samba escaped just 24 hours after arriving, said that the last confirmed sighting was back on March 22nd. Now, since then, they've received many possible sightings, but without photos or video, it's been difficult to confirm whether those reports are Samba or an animal that can look very similar. Now, Will Walker, that's the zoo's head of animals, he said there was likely a sighting on April 23rd, saying, quote, "We received new information from a river bailiff who reported seeing an animal feeding on vegetation along the riverbank. Due to the dense foliage, the animal itself was not visible, but the bite marks and height of the grazed plants were consistent with the animal we're looking for." And then the most recent possible sighting was reported just last Wednesday. A camera trap has now been installed in the area to help monitor any further activity. So the question is, what type of animal is Samba? And I will go through these again. Is Samba a gelada monkey, which is a grass-grazing primate that spends its days foraging on the ground? An okapi, a secretive forest-dwelling relative of the giraffe that basically eats leaves and stems.
Is it the size of a giraffe?
I don't believe that it is.
I'm just going to put down giraffe because I can't pronounce this correct.
A capybara, the world's largest rodent, which eats a bunch of hay and leafy greens. Or was it a mini Nubian goat? So again, monkey, okapi, capybara, or goat. All of them are herbivores, etc., etc.
I knew this one before you even gave the examples.
And you said that this happened just the day after he arrived at that zoo.
He arrived at the zoo. 24 hours later, this thing made an escape, and it's been on the loose ever since.
Oh. Mike, what do you think?
Oh. What are the choices one more time?
Monkey, giraffe, capybara, or goat?
I think it's the wily capybara.
Capybara.
Listen, I think this is very simple. The name of this animal was Samba.
Correct.
Samba is a Brazilian dance. So is the capybara. Brazilian. Capybara.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with capybara.
Okay. I'm going monkey. All right. What was this animal on the loose? Monkey, giraffe, capybara, or goat? We're going to find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving and your wrenches turning. Join over 13,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain in the letter x.com/AI.
Explore Europe the striped way with Condor Airlines. Fly non-stop to Frankfurt and connect seamlessly across Europe. From Venice to Barcelona to Budapest, your vacation begins the moment you step on board. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, Condor is celebrating 70 years of passion in the skies. Visit condor.com to learn more.
At Marathon gas stations, every stop is the start of fun, like the awesome fuel savings you can get with Marathon Rewards. Join Marathon Rewards today and start earning rewards on every gallon of gas. You can redeem rewards at any time, saving up to $1 per gallon. And don't forget, Marathon stations are packed with all the conveniences you need to stock up and live life on the go. Marathon, where fun runs on full. Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
Categories analyzed this on profile. This we go to a zoo in the UK. They said there was been sightings of an animal that escaped from the zoo. What? Just
24 hours after it got there. It's like peace.
All right. Was it a monkey, a giraffe, a capybara, or a goat? That is the question.
Yeah, Luke, that's the question we posed to you. Let us start with Miles Montgomery. You went with the old. Not a monkey. And then, Luke, you agreed with Mike, who agreed with D. Ted Smith. D. Ted Smith, you said samba is a Brazilian dance.
Correct.
Capybaras are South American, so more than likely, that's the case. And you are correct, Detective Ted.
Yeah, you can see I wrote it down. Badly spelled it before you even got to it. I just, samba, that's what I always said about their soccer team, too. It's like, oh, they play, it's like the samba.
I didn't realize it was a Brazilian dance.
Yeah.
I thought they were playing off of Simba, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Seriously.
Well, that's why I get the detective shield. You're on the beat.
That's correct.
Now for all TV news all the time, and it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Ted Smith, hardened detective. Gumshoe.
I'll let you do the cigarette smoking move with no cigarette. That would make the character cooler. Like, he never has a cigarette, but he acts like he's smoking.
I'm getting tired of these kind of criminals.
Which kind?
It would be fun to just have half a cigarette and just, it always looks cool when you just smash it out with your toe.
Yeah. I don't even think you need one. Just do all the moves.
All right. Your choices today, you got Seth Meyers, the Jimmys, Fallon and Kimmel, Colbert, or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
That is right. The Retirees guys have teams of talented writers that help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original? It's college graduation season, and of course, some graduation ceremonies are more prestigious than others. It's tough when you when they introduce your commencement speaker with, you know them from season 2 of MILF Manor.
The Ted Smith.
Fallon?
It is college graduation season. Of course, some graduation ceremonies are more prestigious than others. You know, it's tough when they introduce your commencement speaker with, you know them from season 2 of MILF Manor.
Hot dog eating champion Joey Chestnut's been charged with assault following an incident at a bar. I guess you could say he's taking a bite out of crime.
Ted Smith.
Yeah. He pled guilty.
Did he?
Yeah.
Let's make it easier. Why drag it out?
It means you're going to be on probation for July 4th. Correct.
Oh.
Instagram introduced a new Snapchat-like feature called Instants that will allow users to send disappearing photos, or you could just say nudes.
Seth.
Fallon.
Get this, the makers of Spam just announced that they are now selling hot dogs. Yeah, even
Fallon.
the McRib was like, I wouldn't eat that.
That's all right. It was all Fallon.
Fallon all the time.
I'll have to read the last one.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Let me guess.
The makers of Spam are now selling hot dogs. Even the McRib was like, I wouldn't eat that.
I would give that a try.
Spam hot dog?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
How much different can it be?
I think it's just would probably have a lot more flavor. It's a pork dog instead of a beef dog. I don't know. It sounds great. I mean, as long as because with Spam you typically slice it, so a lot of the juices come out. But if it's encased to some degree where all that stays inside, that's heartburn in a bucket.
Yeah, I would. I mean, you could fry up Spam, make Spam burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Just real quick, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this, since over the years people have heard me talk about Arsenal FC. Yeah, soccer team from England. They have not won the league in 22 years, right? So the last time they won the league was right before we moved here. I wasn't even a soccer fan then, moved out here, made some friends with soccer buddies, started cheering for Arsenal. So just very happy day. They actually won the league. They're still going to play in the finals of the Europa Champions League as well. But just, I know there's a few of you out there. Texted with an old buddy, an old listener. It's a Liverpool fan. Even they're like, congrats. You finally got one. Yeah. They've been second the last 3 years.
And that's the Prem League.
The English Premier League.
Okay.
Yeah. So just massive, massive win. Happy to see it. And tell you what, I'm on a heater. Seahawks, Arsenal. I might just stop watching. I mean, Pierre Gasly wins a race now. I'll just call it a day. All right, so earlier today was Sit and Spin. We had a list of 80s cartoons.
Yes.
So this is a list that just says that these 80s movies and TV scenes traumatize you.
Okay.
All right? You'll recognize most of them.
Is this for adults or more for kids? Or just the scene in general? It doesn't matter who it is. You watch this, you're like, oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, I think for most of us, you probably watched this, like, growing up. Some of these you might not recognize, but some of them kids' movies, some of them are adults, right? Let's see. Transformers, the movie. Optimus Prime dies.
Sure. I remember that. You didn't see it coming, and, like, he's the guy, right? So you're like, oh, man.
Now, this one...
Can you die as a Transformer, though, because you're a machine? Can you be, like, repaired?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. Like
battery goes
C-3PO didn't have any arms and legs at one point in time.
Yeah.
Put his entire ass back together after they disassembled him.
And he kept
I mean,
talking.
Transformed could do anything.
He's dead, Miles. You
Doesn't
guys
make
got to
sense.
let it go. All right? Don't make people go through this trauma again.
You ever been to a car show, man? Have those cars been...
I don't know, man.
Sometimes they don't make the parts anymore, man.
I just know he died.
Yeah.
He's a Toyota. All we have is GM.
I guess it was sad enough that it made an impact.
Yeah. Now, I remember this scene because my mom loved this movie. I don't know if you guys will remember this. Do you guys remember the movie Steel Magnolias?
I remember the movie. I
the
did
movie.
not see it. There's nothing about it I wanted to see, but I do remember it.
All right. Well, Shelby, Julia Roberts' character, has a diabetic attack while getting her hair done.
Damn.
Not her nails?
No, it's like a massive scene in that movie. I think they got to get her orange juice or something.
But she died.
I will say, that did kind of traumatize me. My mom loved that movie, but that scene every time, it's like, as a kid, you don't fathom that. It's like, what's wrong with her?
You ever seen that before in real life?
Yeah.
You just end up shoving jelly down someone's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's why they keep candy bars in high school in the first aid kit for sports and stuff for diabetic kids.
Yep.
Just don't eat the candy bars.
Where are your medic alert people?
Them little diabetes kids.
I know that sounded bad for those diabetic. Like they're bored with it, right? Like, I don't think most people in high school have type 2.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up the diabetics, our graduating class. Type 1. Let's give it up for Stewie.
He didn't eat his way there.
He was born with it. Poor guy can't help it. Now Brenda. Now she ate her way into it.
You can tell.
Brenda, can someone help Brenda up the steps?
I mean, diabetes is awful, whether it's type 1 or type 2, but obviously, yeah. That did sound bad.
It's messed up. Teacher's favorite diabetic. Let's give it up for Chet. Chet's kind of a class clown, but...
All right, these scenes in TVs or movies from the 80s traumatize you. Now, this is an episode, part 1 of Different Strokes. It was called The Bicycle Man.
Ooh, that was messed up.
All right.
I remember that.
All
that
right.
dude was either a child molester, kidnapper, something. You didn't know exactly, but you knew
I thought he was straight up racist. I thought that was the...
No, that
Arnold and Dudley are groomed by sexual predators.
Oh, it's a sexual predator. Okay. Yeah.
He's a predator.
Different strokes.
Different strokes.
Take it easy, man. God dang.
It's right there in the name.
Jesus Christ.
That's not one stroke I want.
It's not funny. It's just awful. I can't believe I just read that line.
Like the bike.
Yeah, I don't remember Different Strokes.
The world don't move.
I don't remember that episode.
Child molester.
Miles does.
I
You
do.
remember that episode?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
It was a two-parter, wasn't it?
It was. That was part 1.
Yes, it was. That's what I'm saying.
Part 1 is like, come on, kid.
It was a continuation because you did not. They were trying to teach you as a child what to look out for.
Yeah.
You did not know what this guy was up to.
Don't trust the bike shop guy.
You just knew that he was being way too friendly with like giving him candy and
From
ice
my
cream
parents never
and
bought me a bike.
doing all these. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it was then the second episode is like people are starting to catch on.
Right.
So like more of the parents are.
They got his ass.
The kids are kind of catching on.
Yeah, I mean, I know. We went over it all the time, right? You had to have like a code word and this and that.
Yeah.
Don't talk to strangers. I will say, generally, I'm pretty good at following directions. And I remember at some point, I think my mom just kind of looked at me and was like, I'm talking to this person. You could say hi.
Cool.
Yeah.
You told me not to talk to strangers. I don't know that dude.
I don't like it.
Never Ending Story.
Oh, yeah.
You know this one?
Oh, yeah, the mud.
Just that horse.
The horse sinks into the swamp of sadness.
Yeah.
I never watched that movie when I was a kid, and then I'm watching it with my kids a couple of years ago, right, when they're younger. I did not laugh out loud, but I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
No, man.
Isn't that the biggest puppet ever in cinema?
Huh?
No, this was an actual horse that they did for this.
No. I'm talking about the flying creature. What
was his name?
Oh, I don't know his name.
Other than like Mr. Snuffleupagus.
The funny thing about the Never-Ending Story, it's 87 minutes. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the horse was sinking in the mud, and I'm trying not to laugh. And my wife's, because the kids were upset.
Sure.
But he was like in something called like the pool of
awful.
sadness or something. Like, don't get sad.
Yeah, the
I'm
swamp
like,
of sadness, man.
this is the most ridiculous goddamn thing I've seen in my life, but whatever.
Do you guys remember E.T.?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
When he turns white and appears to die.
It turns white. Hello.
Looks like a dog.
Mayonnaise.
Started eating yogurt, did yoga.
Jello shot. There's a few more on here, but I will just go with one that I bring up all the time that traumatized me. I cried my eyes out. I have yet to ever watch this movie again. The Land Before Time.
I thought you were going to say like something for Joey.
No, I've seen sad movies like Bang the Drum Slowly.
Yeah.
Brian's song, but I was a kid, and then mom dies right out of the gate. And then again, I'm there with my sister and her friend, and her friend was very attractive. So I guess I was at that age where I was like trying to impress. Either way, crying like a little.
Was it a Disney flick?
No.
Okay, because Disney's always like, hey, here's your main character's parents. Now they're dead. Here's the rest of the movie.
I mean, some of the stuff on here is just sad. Farewell, Mr. Hooper on Sesame Street.
He
Bird
actually
Bird?
died.
Yeah, he actually died.
He's never coming back. Yeah, the guy that played him died.
They actually did that episode to help because the guy actually died in real life. So originally they weren't going to address it. And Henson's like, oh, this is a learning opportunity because it's real.
I think it's a midlife crisis when you're like in your 40s or 50s. I don't know what you call it in your 70s, but
end of life crisis.
Well, just people got to try out different looks. Watch Jimmy Fallon tonight because John Travolta's going to be on there. He's got a hell of a look going right now.
He's a director now, Ted.
Yes, he looks. I mean,
Yeah.
just that chin strap. Beard, and he's wearing a beret. It's a bold move, Mr. Travolta, but he'll be on Jimmy Fallon tonight.
Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
Vroom returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we're going to Texas where one driver doesn't make it to Amarillo by morning. Wow. We head to New York where a woman steps out of her car and is gone without warning. Shipping of Kim Kardashian underwear comes with a little Paris Hilton inside. A man buys a lettuce bag, and look, there's a little guy named Greg trying to hide. And a rock-hard owl was returned into the wild. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my cop.
All right, our top story. We go to the UK where some fine drugs were found. Local authorities stopped a truck at a port in Essex that was hauling 28 pallets of Skims clothing. Skims, of course, is Kim Kardashian's clothing brand.
Yeah.
Border agents investigated the shipment and were able to find nearly 200 pounds of cocaine hiding among the underwear. The unmentionables were hiding something unmentionable. They collected the shipment worth over $9 million, and the driver was arrested. The driver has just recently been sentenced to 13 and a half years in prison for drug smuggling. You want some underwear cocaine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of compression, aren't they? Isn't that the whole thing?
Yeah,
with
the
Skims?
Spanx or Skims, right?
Skims. I thought that was like her version of Spanx.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Are they laced? What? Cocaine? In other news, tragic story out of New York as a woman took an unfortunate step out of her car. This one's wild. At around 11:20 at night, the woman parked in front of a Cartier store and stepped out of her Mercedes. She then immediately fell an astounding 10 feet into an open manhole that was missing its cover. Crews arrived after receiving a 911 call and quickly extracted the woman from the hole, taking her to a nearby hospital. Unfortunately, she did not survive the incident, and an investigation is underway by local authorities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not read that story.
Yeah. Neither did I.
I just saw the headline. Jesus.
Yeah, I sent it off, and then I read it. I was like, that's tragic. That's awful.
She only fell 10 feet, so she must have hit her head.
She had to have.
Something bad.
Yeah, they're not exactly roomy on those manholes. So she had to have just rocked herself on the way down. And yeah, she did not make it out of there.
That is crazy.
That's a wild story. We go to Australia where even groceries aren't safe. A couple had a bit of a laugh one night when making a steak and salad dinner. They were preparing their meal and noticed a stowaway in their groceries, a small green frog that was taking up shelter in their bag of lettuce. The pair were plenty amused about the frog and sent him off in a pond near their home while playing the tune Crazy Frog after giving him the name Greg. No word on if they still use the lettuce, though. I checked everywhere. It's like, tell me you threw out the lettuce.
I don't know if I'd name my frog Gary.
Greg?
Greg. Yeah.
No? It was based off of something. There's some frog that's named Greg. There really is. Hang
Very
on.
famous.
Greg the Frog.
Greg the Frog.
Yeah, Greg the Frog. Yeah.
I put a little top hat on him.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl.
Greg the racist frog.
Yeah. Oh. This is your racist. But just in case those stories of the bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
You know what
Is
I
that his
hate?
full name? Craig the racist frog. Who's he hate? Everybody.
Everybody.
Anybody's not green.
Oh, jeez. We go to Utah for a wild story. Late last year, an owl was discovered inside of a concrete mixer and was taken out with a quarter of its body covered in wet concrete. Miles, I can't read this doggone story without you in my head anymore. The animal was taken to a vet clinic, which worked for several days to carefully wash the owl to slowly remove the concrete.
Yeah, girl.
After,
Did you hear how they did this?
yeah, 20-minute baths at a time.
They washed all this crap off, but there were some feathers that the owl needs to fly with to maintain its silence.
that were permanently damaged.
Right. So they took a don't from an owl that had passed.
Correct.
They took those feathers and inserted them into the same holes.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
And they took.
Yes.
It's
was
like
a
the
90-minute
equivalent of an organ donation.
Right.
Pretty much.
It'd be like just someone putting a different arms in your shoulder
Right.
socket and going, here, go.
It's called imping. And they hadn't tried it before. They had never done this before. Somebody else had, of course. They had tested it, but it took them 90 minutes, and they said as soon as we started getting a groove, it was just... And they replaced 10 primary feathers, 1 secondary feather. They all took... After a short amount of recovery, honestly, came out of that anesthesia. They said, yep, he's good. And then they opened him up and let him fly out.
He quietly flew away. Yeah, back to his barn.
And that was really the problem, is that he could fly after the damage, but he couldn't do so silently.
Correct. Which is he couldn't hunt.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're all about to say the same thing. Up We're just going to all sit here and agree with each other. Men's Room Sports got playoff basketball on ESPN and baseball on MLB Network and TBS. The Mariners host the White Sox for Game 2 of the series coming up in the next hour over on Mariners TV. They're doing weird stuff right now, man. I don't get it. Either they're getting swept, they're sweeping people, or they're crushing teams or getting crushed.
It's one or the other.
And we're still below 500. So at least we're sweeping the Astros, I guess. Cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to know who we are in the season. I still don't know who we are. I suppose that's my problem. Are we the bad team? Are we the good team? Are we still that team? I don't know.
I mean, the good news is the West isn't that great.
Yeah, I'd like us to be better.
Yeah, I hear you. Still early.
It's
still in May. It's
still
a long season.
Forward your weather should just be mostly cloudy with a low of 50 tonight. Tomorrow, we're expecting a partly cloudy day with a high of, are you ready for it? 69.
Nice. Oh, nice.
That's it for your headlines with that, Mike Hawkins.
Oh, real quick, we got word today that the Westie up near Roosevelt. Yeah. All right. They have the Men's Room Red on tap and the Men's Room IPA on tap as of now.
Get the lemon pepper wings.
Which is very good, and no kidding.
You will always say that.
Lovely Joe Lane's coming up in just seconds.
Yes, indeed, it's all true, but in the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So for Aletha's sake, do what you do best to stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
When equipment breaks down and operations come to a halt, every single second counts. So why is your maintenance team spending 60% of their time doing anything but turning wrenches? MaintainX is the AI-powered maintenance and asset management system that helps your team get back to actually fixing breakdowns. No more searching for manuals. No more hunting down parts. No more drowning in paperwork. With MaintainX, your team can access manuals from anywhere, create new procedures in minutes, and turn voice notes into clear and complete work order feedback. What used to take hours now only takes minutes. Keep your operations moving and your wrenches turning. Join over 13,000 maintenance teams that are already fixing more and filing less. Try MaintainX for free today. Go to maintainx.com/AI. That's maintain and the letter x.com/AI.
Explore Europe the Striped Way with Condor Airlines. Fly nonstop to Frankfurt and connect across Europe. From Venice to Barcelona to Budapest, your vacation starts on board. Condor, 70 years of passion in the skies. Visit condor.com today.
At Marathon gas stations, every stop is the start of fun, like the awesome fuel savings you can get with Marathon Rewards. Join Marathon Rewards today and start earning rewards on every gallon of gas. You can redeem rewards at any time, saving up to $1 per gallon. And don't forget, Marathon stations are packed with all the conveniences you need to stock up and live life on the go. Marathon, where fun runs on full. Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
All right. The wait is over. Fiber-powered Wi-Fi from Xfinity is finally here. We're talking fast, reliable Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work better together. From gaming to streaming to working from home, and enjoy low lag when you're gaming or video chatting. It's Wi-Fi so smart it can heal itself if there's a problem. And with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you can lock in your price with no contracts or commitments. So get on it. Visit Xfinity.com today. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only. Fiber connected to premises by coax.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra vutrisiran is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.